Hello and good morning everyone, and welcome to yet another exciting day of 𝗂𝗲-𝗂𝐴 Islami Bank National Cricket League T20 2024-25 powered by Walton. It's match 23 in between Sylhet and Barishal, live from Sylhet International Cricket Stadium, Sylhet-Outer. We are here for another exciting match, and definitely it will be a crackerjacker to see how these two teams basically round up in the point table. Here you go, Rangpur division top of the table, but you have to find Sylhet and Barishal at somewhere at number 4 and from number 7. So Sylhet division 5 matches, 2 points only, and Barishal 5 matches, it's 4 points. And now we'll be moving shortly to the pitch. At the center of the wicket, it's 𝗧 holding the mic.
Okay, ready? So this is a brand new pitch, and this is the 4th wicket which has been introduced in this tournament so far. Now, in the previous games, in the last 5 days, out of 10 games, batting first, they won 5 games, and batting second, those teams have won 5. So this is a really interesting equation, and now we have an absolute new one. We can still see some covering of grass, but the fun part is this area around the good length. We can see some cracks which have been really covered by the grass, and just short of the good length, in the fuller length area, we can see some cracks as well, and these cracks might open up with the sun beaming down as the day progresses. So what should the captains do after winning the toss? I think the best time to bat this wicket is the morning time, so win toss and bat first should be the call. But as I said, the is 50-50, so it's completely the captain's call. But still, I think this new pitch also should produce some good runs.
So a nice and little pitch report from 𝗧. It's a nice pitch, a few cracks down there, but it's a green top for now, but it will be exposed as the day progresses, and you might see some sort of turn, some sort of bounces, or some uneven bounces at the later part of the day when the team will be chasing. And it's a beautiful view of the outer ground of SICS. From the past few matches, Sylhet and Barishal definitely struggling with their forms. Let's see how these two teams are merging on. Sylhet and Barishal, both teams coming in this match by losing their last matches. Let's move on to the toss center to see what happened there. And here's the flip. It's a nice smiley atmosphere of the toss within these two captains, where Sylhet division won the toss and they elected to field first. In fact, so from the pitch report, 𝗧 explained why team should have batted first in this fresh wicket. Definitely the cracks are not exposed yet, so it would have been easy going for the bat. And the fixture for today, the Sylhet-Outer fixture, includes Sylhet-Barishal at the morning time, and at the noon time it's 1 p.m. clash between Dhaka and Rajshahi today here at the outer ground. And I was talking about the last matches where Sylhet faced the defeat as well as the Barishal team, and those two umpires down there to start the proceedings alongside all the players, the Sylhet division players, as their captain chose to field first in this nice bright morning. And here comes the openers of Barishal division. Prantor joining in at the comm box. Alongside me, it's again Dr. Sajjad Udas, who was there at the pitch, but now straight to the chair just beside me. Welcome back, Sajjad, from the pitch, and a very good morning.
Thank you so much. A very good morning to you and everyone. So we have two other games at the main stadium, Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. In the morning, Chattogram will be up against Khulna, and in the afternoon, Rangpur will be up against Dhaka Metro. So that will be a clash to watch. Both teams, Rangpur and Dhaka Metro, they haven't lost a match yet. So first time one of these teams will taste a defeat, definitely. And here we are in the outer ground, all in readiness to start this game. The playing 11 for Sylhet: Mahfuzur Rahman Rabbi, the captain. What an innings he played yesterday. Pina Ghosh, Tawfiq, Jishan Alam, Asadullah Ghalib, Wasif Akbar, Tufail Ahmed, the young star, Nabil Samad, he's been brilliant. Naim Saqib, what a debut he had the other day. Khalid Ahmed and Ibadat Hossain, the superstar fast bowlers for Sylhet.
Here it is, Khalid Ahmed, the pacer from Sylhet division. And the playing ex-side of Barishal, 𝗃𝗃𝗃 Abdul Majid, Fazler Rabbi Ahara Amin, the under-19 cap player, Tanvir Islam, Kamrul Rabbi, regular face in the BPL and the domestic circuit, Ruel Mia, Mehdi Hassan, Salman Hossain and Moin Khan alongside their captain, Sohag Ghazi. Both the teams faced a defeat in their last outing, and definitely it was a hard break for Sylhet division in their last match at the main ground, where they lost by only a run to Dhaka Metro. You were there, Sajjad, and we were enjoying the match. It was a very close encounter, but it was a matter of grease that Barishal Sylhet, in fact, just couldn't finish the match and lost by just a wicket. 3 runs by 1 run. So 3 runs needed at that time. On-field umpire AIM Moniruzzaman and Mohammad Kamruzzaman Limon. Talking to the last match, Sylhet needed 3 runs in the last ball, and they just able to take a single.
Yeah, it was a brilliant game of cricket yesterday against Dhaka Metro Sylhet, losing by just only 1 run. What an innings it was by the youngster, their young captain Mahfuzur Rabbi, scoring 82 unbeaten of 39 deliveries. Heartbreaking loss, definitely. Now 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, he played some good knocks in this NCL for his team. 117 runs from the 4 innings he played, striking just under 120, best of 56. The left-handed opener. He will be taking guard against Ibadat Hossain Chaudhary. Ibadat, after a long break, suffering from an injury, he took 5 wickets in the 3 games so far. He played best of 2 for 10, and it was against Rangpur division.
He's in a good move, and with some chit-chats with you previously and some fun around there, the pitch report. So the first ball of the day, Ibadat with the ball. Brilliantly bowled. Gained some bounce, gained some height from that length one. And Ibadat started right there with a incoming delivery. Sleep is there for him. So it's a good start from Ibadat Hossain.
Definitely a good start. Some movement straight from the first ball. Ibadat Hossain, he is a very skilled bowler, and we had a close look at the pitch. I think it should be a good one for the batters. The spinners might come into play as well, because there are some cracks which might open up in the latter part of the day.
Brilliantly bowled, huge shout, huge appeal. They are very much confident about that. But the umpire had no interest to move his hand. So it is a huge shout about, but turned down. Ibadat asking question.
Yeah, definitely. Let's have a look at it. I think that's a good call from the umpire. There must be some sound so that the keeper and the bowlers and also the slip fielder, they started appealing as soon as the keeper, Taufik, he caught the ball. Probably the thigh pad.
Apish will clear. Oh my God, it's a missed opportunity. Catch drop by Khalid. Oh my God, how could you miss that? Early opportunity, but it's lost.
Hand on heads. Ibadat. He couldn't believe that Khalid Ahmed missed a sitter. Look at that. He took it too casually. He never could stabilize himself under the ball to collect it. He was on the run. Drop chance into the third delivery.
Wide outside off, cut it nice. One bounce into the fence. No, brilliant fielding. Stop the ball in a flash and save at least 3 important runs for his team.
Wow, absolutely brilliant fielding that was Wasif. It was short and wide, going away from the left-hander if they thought he would earn a boundary. But look at that fielding effort by Wasif. Just at the brink of the ball reaching the fence. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. He chased it till the last moment.
Absolutely. Nice start, aggressive start by Sylhet with the ball in the field. Loose shot, but what a delivery. Got struck brutally at the stomach, I guess. Immediately down there. Abdul Majid.
Oh, this hurt. Abdul Majid, after making a comeback, he missed the game yesterday. Today, he was fit. Bounced a bit. Inside edge. Ouch. That really hurts. Really, really hurts. He's up again, which is a good sign, but he is in pain, but everyone is laughing about it.
Yes, himself also. He himself laughing and smiling a bit. Not a louder one, just a tiring one, and it hit so brutally with some sheer power of Ibadat Hussain. He's bowling fire. In the practice, in the innings, everywhere, there's a gesture of getting back from injury very strongly.
Yeah, definitely. He slowly is getting back his rhythm. I had a chance to talk to him a couple of days earlier, and he is also feeling that he is slowly getting back to the groove. The pace is increasing, and you can see the level of fitness he have. Really looking sharp and really looking forward to make a comeback for the national team as well. And so far, he's been really good in the 3 games he played in this T20 format of NCL. Picked up 5 wickets, economy under 7.
Apish again, fielder underneath it and taken. Finally Khalid took the catch, and that's the salute from Ibadat Hussain. First blood for Barishal, and Sylhet just stroke early at the morning. First wicket down for Barishal.
A sigh of relief definitely for Khaled Ahmed. Previously, it was the another batter, 𝗖𝗍, but this time 𝗵𝗠𝗪-Majid, I think the ball before which had hurt him really had something to do with this shot. It was a nothing shot, to be very honest, going away from the right-hander, and he wanted to play it straight. Khaled Ahmed, once again, this time a reverse cup was presented, and finally he could hold on to it. 𝗵𝗠𝗪-Majid goes for a duck, 1 for 1.
Early blow for Barishal, and if you have faced Ibadat from one side, you have to face another one, another pacer from Sylhet, Khaled Ahmed, with the ball to start the proceedings for the second over. With a slip, left-hander 𝗖𝗍 will be on strike. 6 matches. Not a good shape. Started with the wide.
This is something really that will encourage the first bowlers. We could see Ibadat getting some movement of the pitch in the first over. Now Khaled Ahmed, yes, it is a wide, but it really moved towards the left-hander. It's just that he pitched it on the leg stump line. He probably need to move it towards the middle end of stump, and if he can bring the ball being from that angle, it will be unplayable. This time a good line.
Better from the first one, Sajjad, just outside of that corridor of uncertainty. 𝗖𝗍 just guided that towards backward point, and that was very important for him and for his team, because as well as you're not getting runs with boundaries or over boundaries, it's a very much the early stage of the match. So you need to get settled a bit and then try to power those shots. But before that, you need to rotate the strike frequently to have something on board. Brilliantly bowled, huge appeal, a bit fuller, and the incoming one just threatened the batter.
That was the line. That was the perfect line from Khaled Ahmed, pitching the ball on the middle stump and then bringing the ball into the left-hander. Look at that. Not exactly middle stump. It pitched on the leg stump, but it got some height as well. That is why the umpire didn't give it in favor of the bowler.
Again, good shape, but the cheeky single been taken. I think there was a bat. Because of that, also umpire turned it down, and the batters got a run.
Fazlur Rabbi and 𝗖𝗍, they have been successful for the team. Fazlur Rabbi, the highest run getter. 𝗖𝗍, he also scored 117 runs. Slip for Khaled Ahmed.
Oh, brilliantly bowled, just outside of Yorkish one. From there, Khaled Ahmed, and the batter had no clue even, attempting that half helicopter.
And exactly for that line, the slip is there waiting for the left-handed batter. Fazlur Rabbi, he didn't really move his feet, tried to play from the crease.
Again, incoming one. Khaled Ahmed just finding his shape perfectly from the very first ball wide and continuously just kept busy with those incoming one. Sleep is there from the very beginning for Ibadat and for Khaled. So it's a nice outing there for the Pacers and it's a nice opportunity to grab a wicket. Last ball, flicked it nice, found the gap. With the flick, a boundary to finish the second over. It's 10 for 1, Barishal.
This was a well picked up shot by 𝗃𝗃. It was onto the pads. Just a flick of the wrist and the infield was cleared for a boundary.
Ibadat continuing in from both ends. A pacey start has to be faced by Barishal. Fazler Rabbi, 6 matches, 159 runs. High up in the air. It's up in the air. Someone underneath that. And again it's Khaled who took the catch very safely. Second time salute for Ibadat Hussain. Second wicket for him in his second over.
Once again, the Ibadat-Khaled combo in action. Jishan, he enjoyed that one, giving a salute to the bowler. Fazle Mahmood Rabi, what a huge wicket that is for Sylhet. Once again, trying to play into the leg side, top edging it. Ibadat, he was fielding at mid-off. This time, caught it cleanly. Fazle Rabi goes for 2, 10 for 2, Barishal. They are in trouble.
Salman Hussain Imon in this NCL, 5 matches for him, 85 runs. Not a very good outing for him so far in this NCL. Against, except one match against Chittagong, that 53 for him. But could not just continue that good form of this match. Ibadat bowling sharply. Gained that bounce, gained that swing, and definitely maintaining that line and length very tight.
He really seems to be in good rhythm. Absolute fit, strong, decisive action. Salman Hussain Imon, that 53 unbeaten against Chattogram, really broke the heart of Chattogram fans.
Good flick from the square leg, direct hit, saved. All over there is Sylhet, all over with the ball in the field. They are very pumped up with those 2 wickets, Sajjad.
The pressure was building, so that single was really important. It was really necessary. Salman Hussein getting off strike. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, yes, at times he has started slowly, but he is someone amongst the runs. Look at the bowling figure. 𝗃𝗧 2 for 2, 1.3 overs. Absolutely brilliant start from him.
Oh, what a delivery. Dream one from 𝗃𝗧. It was swinging in. It was a length, gained a proper height, and the batter had no clue. 𝗃𝗧, you beauty.
That's sheer skill from the fast bowler. Look at that. I think it hit one of the cracks we were talking about during the pitch report. Moved away from the left-hander.
Wicket is incoming for 𝗃𝗧. Surely, with one slip, with that turn, with that sharp swings and a good length, 𝗃𝗧 seems to have another one so quickly.
Sylhet really been unlucky a couple of times in a couple of games. The last one just he started losing by only 1 run.
Somehow managed a single. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. So it's 12 for the loss of 2 for Barishal after 3.
Sylhet currently at number 7 in the points table. Dhaka, Sylhet and Rajshahi with 2 points only so far with them, really deeming the ray of hope of qualifying for the playoffs. But as we were saying that Sylhet, they have been really unlucky in a couple of games. They have played some good cricket in the first game. The highest run have been chased against them. Tufal Ahmed, the new bowler, picked up 3 wickets so far. Flicked nicely and it will run away to the fence. So 𝗃𝗃 immediately attacking the new bowler.
Some sort of aggression needed there for Barishal to break this shackle of continuous good bowling from Sylhet bowlers. And you're not going with Khaled, going with the new bowler Tufail very early. But having said that, Tufail has been in a good form with ball, definitely. Taking wickets, having a strong line and length. Good comeback again. A risky single, throw at the other end, but I think it's safe for Barishal now.
It was a good throw from the backward point region, but the batters always knew the single is available and they completed really easily.
Would you like to continue with Khaled from this end, Sajjad?
Well, I guess 𝗃𝗧 has already bowled 2, Khaled has bowled only 1. Probably they will be looking forward to use Khaled for 1 more over in somewhere in the middle and he will be finishing. That's the norm they have been following in this tournament and they have been successful.
Oh, nearly a wicket for Tufail. What a delivery. They are gaining those sharp swings and from that end of 𝗃𝗧, where he was getting those swings, but Khaled, I guess, a little bit edgy with that swing. It could have been from 𝗃𝗧's end. So I think they have just shuffled 𝗃𝗧's end with Khaled in the next over.
I don't think so that will happen. 𝗃𝗃𝗀𝗃 bowled him, playing across the line. Oh, the pressure was building on Salman. So the youngster gets yet another one, his 4th wicket in this tournament.
Brilliant, brilliant bowling. Got hammered with the first ball with a boundary. But after that, he came back very well. With that pace, with that swing I was talking about. And look at the wicket. He had no clue. A very false shot, no foot movement, and you need to have some sort of slight foot movements if you just want to face those swings. Pace with swings there, Salman Hussain defeated. Going back to the pavilion for a single run. 17 for 3, Barishal.
Outer Amin Pian, the new batter, the left-hander. 24 runs only from 3 matches. A brilliant start from Toufail Ahmed. What an inclusion he has been for his side with the bat, with the ball.
Good leave by RR. I've seen him playing against South Africa under 19 in Khulna Rajshahi, but I think somehow in this tournament he's not getting his rhythm right.
Well, lost his place as well in the 11, the previous game, today making a comeback, and this is an opportunity for him to make a mark. But don't forget about the bowler on your screen, Toufail Ahmed.
Again, it's a wide signal by umpire, and Toufail, I think, a bit carried away with his line for RR.
Toufail Ahmed. Really energetic on the field.
Not comfortable, not in comfortable zone. Playing Toufail. So it's 4 down for Barishal. It's 18 for 3.
A sorry looking scorecard for Barishal. 𝗃𝗃𝗀𝗃 once again is trying to hold one end, but the other ends wickets are tumbling. Abdul Majid going for a duck. Fazlur Rabbi scored only 2. Salman Hussain for 1. 18 for 3 after 4. Definitely not the start they were looking for. And yes, as Prantor, you were anticipating, Khalid is bowling from that end.
Yeah, because Ibadat was getting those swings, very sharp swing, and I guess Khalid Ahmed is a better swing bowler than Ibadat. Ibadat has his pace, tight line and length, but I just remember that dismissal in the BPL by Khalid, where he clean bowled Saqib for a duck in the very first match, and with that swing at Mirpur, this would be the heaven for Khalid. Pulled it nice. It's a boundary. Commentator's curse immediately after that.
Well, 𝗃𝗃 is very strong off his legs, and Khalid, it was bowled at 𝗃𝗃's legs, and he really pulled it nicely all along the carpet, went for a boundary, a very important one. It was needed to break the shackles for the team. 17 is the score from 𝗃𝗃 out of 22. Look at that shot, played really well. Fine leg was within the circle. So all he had to do is get past that fielder.
Good movement from Khaled and from 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, just shuffling in from that line of off stump to tackle Khaled's swing.
Yesterday Barishal played against Rangpur in this outer crown, and they were in a similar sort of trouble. The start was better though. They lost their way in the middle overs.
Brilliantly bowled, huge appeal, but wide given. Hard break for Khaled. He was appealing by all means.
Well, sometimes it could be a tactic from the bowler and the keeper to get away with the extra run, extra ball. But this time the umpire is spot on. Khaled Ahmed, he is getting some movement of the seam, but probably he need to pitch the ball more towards the middle and off stump area.
Again a brilliant one. Good throw. You're talking it right. Misfield. And these are the bonus runs for Barishal. For any opponent in a given day, it shouldn't be there.
Khaled is not impressed with that fielder doing the covering up job. It was thrown really with power from the square leg fielder, Nabil Samad, I believe it was. I beg your pardon, from backward point region. It was through at the non-striker's end. But then the overthrow caused 2 runs.
And that's the wicket I was talking about. Khaled Ahmed, back of a length, just outside off. And the side change finally worked for Khaled. Third one down for Barishal.
So definitely there is something for the pace bowlers from that end. Look at that once again, leaving the left-hander at the last moment. And the batter on that occasion, R.R. Amin, outside edging it only. That's the 4th wicket down for Barishal. R.R. goes for a duck. It's been a disaster for Barishal. Moin Khan, the new batter, striking at 140 in this tournament so far, scored 90 runs. But Ibadat, Khaled, Tofail, the paced bowling trio, they are creating havoc through the Barishal batting lineup here in the outer ground of Sylhet International Cricket Stadium.
Last ball of the over. Brilliant bowling. He's finding his line and length. You're talking about off and off middle. Dot to finish. 26 for 4. Barishal after 5. Two wickets for Ibadat, one for Khaled and Tofail. Sajad was talking about the pace trio, bowling phenomenally. 5 overs down, 26 for 4, Barishal. At a given day, this sort of scorecard definitely boosts up your bowling unit a lot. Tofail, height, a good bounce, outside off. No clue to the batter, 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. Dot to start.
Top class bowling. Look at that. Carry. Whoa. extra bounce. Once again, those cracks around the good length area coming into action.
Tried that cut, but it is the sheer pace of the file. Tall, pacey bowler, definitely just having a mark.
Yeah, of course. We can see how organized he is as a bowler. Constantly thinking what could be the right line, what could be the right length, against which batter.
Teasing. He's teasing the batter. Good shot it was from 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. But only for doubles. Yes. 2 runs been taken.
Once again, a misfield. We could see Sylhet bowlers, they are really on top, but the fielding is not as tidy as should have been. Once again, a couple of runs resulted from that misfield in the previous over. We saw a couple of extra runs from an overthrow as well.
Pulled it nice. Found the gap. Placed it right. Couple of bounces into the fence. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃.
It seems 𝗃𝗃 is batting on another ground than his teammates. That was really a good shot. Short ball, picked the length into his body. Probably didn't rise as much as 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 anticipated, he expected.
Again a short one. Just couldn't bisect those 2 fielders.
𝗃𝗃 into the 20s from the 32 scored by his team. So Sylhet is really looking forward to get 𝗃𝗃's wicket, and if they could do it, then Barishal, I think that should be the end of all hopes of posting a big total.
Final nail in the coffin, that would be. Again outside off. He's teasing 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 to go around the square of the wicket. Dot to finish though. 32 for 4 Barishal after 6. Power play done and dusted. Clearly Sylhet division ahead of Barishal.
A power play to forget for Barishal. 32 for 4 wickets. The only positive thing for them happened so far in this morning, that 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 is still out there. Ewado is back.
Oh, nice shape. And from this end, again a change of Khalid, and Ibadat just comes in, and look at the shape, Sajjad.
Excellent, really excellent. I'm really impressed from the captaincy of the young Mahbubur Rabbi. It's unfortunate to be at number 7.
Down the leg. Whenever we praise any bowlers, they just got away with the line and lengths, but it's definitely an impressive outing for Ibadat so far in this tournament, Sajjad.
(32 for 4 after power play, and he brings back his strike bowler, looking for another wicket. That's really good captaincy.
Yes, definitely, and he's shuffling the side of these bowlers and purchasing a lot of productive output from there. 4 wickets on the card from your bowlers. You have just got the perfect call for each bowlers. Not so comfortable single for Moin Khan. Off the mark.
Not yet. The umpire signaled as leg by. So going back to the point of Rabbi's captaincy about bringing back Ibadat on, he is recognizing this pair as the last recognized batting pair, 𝗖𝗖𝗂𝗃𝗃 and Moin Khan. So now he is looking to break this partnership as well. Anything less than 100, he'll be targeting to get the opposition all out for.
Low full toss, low and wide, and definitely the not so exposed cracks must have seen by Mahbub, the captain.
Ibadat once again really impressive in this over apart from that wide.
He's eyeing that offside, outside off length. Good running between the wicket from two batters, and these singles must be taken.
Yeah, definitely. When you are 4 down so early in the innings and you are on a rebuilding process, yes, you could afford to take some time to stop the fall of wickets, but you also need to have an eye on the scoreboard, taking those singles. Short and wide, cut away. That will earn him a boundary. 7 done, 39 for 4.
Like trace a bullet. What a shot it was from Moin Khan. Look at that. Short, wide, and he slashed the ball brilliantly towards the fence. 39 for 4 after 7.
Pacers dominated the show so far for Sylhet. They are dominating the proceedings at the moment against Barishal, who are 39 for 4 after 7. And for the first time, skipper Mahfuzur Rahman Rabbi introduced a spinner. The experienced Nabil Samad comes into the attack. Starts off with the dart in delivery. Bowls a lot quicker, eyeing that block hole pretty often, Nabil Samad. Bowling really well in the last couple of matches.
Morning, Mazhar. So it is a really dominating start from the Pacers, as you stated.
Very good morning, Sajjad, and very good morning to all our viewers as well. Not so good morning for the Barishal side. The fast bowlers look terrific from both ends for Sylhet. Slashed it away, well done by the fielder at backward point, but he can't stop a single.
𝗖𝗖𝗃𝗃 is really looking good now. He's set. He was a bit shaky earlier on when he was facing Ibadat. He was on fire with the new ball. Good thing for Barishal that 𝗖𝗃𝗃 is really trying to move along the scorecard along with his innings in a positive direction.
Good work of his own bowling, Nabil Samad, the veteran, experienced cricketer, giving his best all the time.
Didn't take him a lot of wickets in this tournament, but his economy is under 6.
Right on the money. Has been very economical, as you mentioned rightly, Sajjad. He's someone who likes to contain those overs, not allowing the batters to free their arms and look for those easy runs. Down the leg side, poor delivery to finish the over. Spoiled that one, Nabil Samad. It was going down the leg side and Moin Khan just held that through for a boundary. End of over number 8, Barishal 44 for 4.
After bowling five tight deliveries, the last one going down the leg, Moin Khan, all he had to do is put some bat on it, and the outfield did the rest.
12 more overs to go for Barishal in this innings. Yes, they've lost 4 wickets, but still a lot to play for. At the moment, their first aim will be to play out those 20 overs. Jishan Alam, the new bowler from Walton End, off spinner. Again, started off with that ball going down the leg side, wide, given, and a boundary as well.
Barishal would be very happy with those free runs. 4 of the last delivery of the last over, and now 5 wides to start with. 9 runs of 1 delivery, you could say.
Very strong on his own side, 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. At the moment, he'll have to play that leading role with the bat for Barishal. He's already scored 26 of 28, so his job will be to remain there till the 20th over.
50 is on the board, 50 for 4. We are into the 9th over. Yes, definitely, 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 could be looking forward to anchor this innings. And probably others could play around him. That is a good shot, but won't be more than 1.
Sajjad, you have done the pitch report earlier in the day. You mentioned about those cracks and also spoke about those early movement that the seamers might get from this surface, and we have seen how Ibadat bowled, the way Khalid bowled, and also Tufail. Is it really difficult for the batters out there, or you feel that the batters have also played some rash shots? I really feel that because they tend to play on the onside more, with those swings going away from the left-hander. Quite a few times they try to close their face of the bat, trying to play that on the onside. Even Salman Hossain Imon tried to play a slog across the line. That looked really ugly. In the air for a while, single taken.
This pitch has offered something to the pace bowlers earlier on. Yes, that is correct. But as you already mentioned about the shots the batters played, those were really not on. When the bowlers are bowling well, you have to give them some respect. This time 𝗃𝗃 goes big. Good catch. Wow. Sylhet was not at their best when the fielding is concerned, but that one really uplifted the level.
Just when we mentioned about 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 to remain there till the 20th over, he throws it away. It was a very good catch at deep mid-wicket, and Jishan Alam strikes for Sylhet. A well-judged catch at the boundary line. He knew where the boundary line were, kept his balance, composure, eyes on the ball, and timed that jump to perfection. Inches closer to that boundary line. A well-judged catch by the fielder. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 gone for 27 of 30. Barishal are struggling on 53 for 5. Skipper 𝗂𝗧𝗏𝗂𝗧 walks out into the middle. He's got a job in his hand, experienced campaigner. Can bat well, but at the moment the situation requires a lot of maturity in the middle, especially with skipper out there. He needs to guide his side, and as I mentioned previously, they need to bat out those 20 overs. We have seen quite a few times in this tournament batting side with those early collapse, not being able to play out those 20 overs. But a good breakthrough by Zishan Alam, removing the dangerous 𝗖𝗍𝗂𝗃𝗃. 𝗂𝗧𝗏𝗃𝗃 gets off the mark immediately. End of over number 9, a successful one by Zishan Alam. Barishal 54 for 5. Not the type of start Barishal had hoped for. 54 for 5 after 9 overs. 27 top scorer 𝗲𝗃𝗃𝗃, and the second highest scorer is extras, 13. Moin Khan is out there on 10 as he joined by skipper 𝗂𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗏. He will take the strike.
Going back to that discussion of batters playing poor shot. 𝗖𝗃𝗃𝗃, his wicket is the latest addition to that. Rebuilding process was going on. I could understand if Moin Khan have played that shot and getting out, but not 𝗖𝗃𝗃.
And he played that against the spin in the longest part of the ground, 70 yards. So it was always difficult for him to clear that area. We have seen the dimension of the ground. From where 𝗂𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗏 is batting at the moment, there is a bit of heated argument of what's going on out there between 𝗂𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗏 and Nabil Samad, two of the most experienced cricketers. Probably something is affecting 𝗂𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗏. Nabil Samad's sunglasses may have been reflecting. Yeah, he's happy now. Yeah, just going back to that discussion, the dimension of the ground, from where 𝗂𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗏 is batting, his leg side is 70 yards, his off side is 65, straight is 68. Down the leg side again, quick single taken. I get that intention White given as well from 𝗖𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. He has to release that pressure. He needed to go for those strokes as well. At times you get bogged down if you don't play your shots, but you have to play those calculative shots. He played that on the on side with the longest part of the ground, and there was a fielder stationed at deep mid wicket for that shot. So he wanted to take on that fielder. At times you need to apply your game senses, Udash.
Absolutely. He probably picked the wrong bowler at the wrong time, played the wrong shot.
Yourself, Nabil bhai.
Nabil Samad, on the other hand, he is continuing to tighten the screws by bowling some dot balls, not helping Barishal's cause.
We are on to the 10th over of the innings for Barishal. Yes, half of the side are back in the hut, but still got 10 more overs to go after this. So they need to make sure they play out those 20 overs. Quick run taken, looking for that second, had to settle for one. End of a very good over by Nabil Samad, just 2 from it. We are halfway through the innings. Barishal 57 for 5. Sylhet division. Bowlers so far, Iyad Hussain remained the pick of the bowlers, 2 for 9 from his 3 overs. Khalid also bowled well, 1 for 14 from his 2. Tufail, 1 for 12 from his 2 overs. Nabil Samad yet to pick up a wicket, 8 without picking up a wicket from his 2. Jishan Alam just removed 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 in his first over. Success all around in this Sylhet bowling lineup, and they will be looking for the kill now as skipper 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 brings in Seema. Started off with a short delivery down the leg side, got a bit of gloves on that one, and Moin Khan has to take that long walk back. Wicket-keeper completes an easy catch in the end, but a poor execution by Moin Khan. It was going down the leg side. He's not in the best of position to play that one, but Tufail Ahmed will be happy to take that wicket.
That is a bonus wicket. Absolute bonus. Yes, it was sliding down the leg side. Look at that shot. Only managed to glove it. Fine leg is also up in the circle. It was there to be hit. Poor Moin Khan is going back for 11 only. Barishal sink further down. 57 for 6.
Wickets kept tumbling for Barishal as they lost the wicket of Moin Khan in the first ball that Tufail bowled on his second spell from the Walton end. New batter in, Kamrul Islam Rabbi. I think Barishal really need to rethink about their game, about their approach. It has been a disappointing show so far in this tournament for them. Yes, they managed to win 2 compared to Sylhet, who won just 1. Outstanding delivery, going away from the right-hander. A bit of shape as well from Tufail.
Kamrul Islam Rabbi, this is not his primary job, to score some runs, also looking to stay there, providing support to his partner. 10 more overs to go and already 6 down.
We spoke about the standard of this tournament, how the teams came up with those approach, how the youngsters came up, showing their talent, utilizing the opportunity. It's very disappointing from Barishal's point of view, the way they batted so far in this innings. I won't say they were extraordinary bowling by the Sylhet bowlers, but the shot selection was not up to the mark. Nicely bowled again, bowling that back of a length delivery.
There was some assistance from the pacers, and they were able to beat the bat on a regular basis. But starting from Abdul Majid's wicket to the latest one, Moin Khan, I think all were poor shot selection by the batters. That's a wayward delivery, but Kamrul Rabbi, he doesn't have any intention to chase that.
Interestingly, that swung a lot. After pitching the delivery, while the ball was travelling to the wicket keeper, it swung a lot. He needs to bowl a lot closer now to get that swing work for his favour. Better, much better this time around by Tufail. End of a successful over, a wicket maiden by Tufail Ahmed. After 11, Barishal 57 for 6. Barishal division struggling up front. coming into bat. They are 32 for 4 after power play and kept losing wickets even after that. Skipper Shoaib Ghazi is at the crease alongside Kamrul Islam Rabbi. Nabil Samad having a chat with the umpire. The projected score, the current run rate would take them to 103, but I'm sure they would be eyeing to play out those 20 overs first and then look for those targets, or maybe posting somewhere over 100.
It's looking that way now. Playing out those 20 overs would be a good job done by the lower order batters. Some discussion is going on out in the middle with the umpire and Sylhet players. Definitely they are not happy with something. Rabbi, the youngster, trying to calm things down. Not really sure what is happening out there. Probably once again the sunglass issue Nabil Samad is wearing. Probably the sun is reflecting on it. That could disturb the batter.
The two umpires, Mohammad Kamrul Zaman, the on-field umpire, alongside Ishtiaq Ahmed Nadim, former first-class cricketer, used to be an off spinner, played alongside him at Lal Matia Club in the early 2000s. Used to be a very good off spinner, the one on the right of our screen. Nazmul Hassan is the TV umpire, Moshad Ali Khan Shumon, the fourth umpire, alongside the match referee, Akhtar Ahmed Shipa. And I think there is some serious talk out there with 𝗂𝗑𝗄𝗃. Yes, it's the sunglass issue, Udash. I haven't seen anything like this before.
Thankfully, I am not out there. I am also wearing a sunglass. Really, this is unique scenes here at Sylhet-Outer ground. Shoaib Ghazi complaining about that. He complained about that in the previous over as well. Ibadat was not happy. He was really animated. But thankfully, we are ready now.
Yeah, the sunglasses are a very necessary element these days in cricket. Earlier back in our days, wearing sunglasses were just part of your style, but nowadays it's more of a necessity. With sun beating out, fielders find it difficult at times. Played that across, it was in the air for a while, fielder at cover, had to dive forward. I think that falls short of the fielder, skipper 𝗵𝗺 Rabbi.
So Nabil Samad currently is not wearing a sunglass, and you could sense the change in his body language. That was Apish, fall just short. That really spiced Nabil Samad up. You really could see that extra effort, the change in the body language. He's fired up really.
Come on, Nabil bhai, come on, Nabil bhai.
It's been a decent over so far by this left arm spinner. Outstanding bowling. Not a big turn of the ball, I mentioned it earlier, but his line and length, superb.
Has all the experience as well behind him to back it up.
Goes down the track. Smashed it really well over the bowler's head for a maximum. A welcome sixer after a while for Barishal, and if I'm not wrong, is this the first six of the innings?
Shoaib Ghazi, the skipper, leading from the front, coming down the wicket to the pitch of the ball, and full flow of the bat, carrying the ball over the boundary.
Yeah, they just, oh, poor, sloppy by Nabil Samad, giving away an easy single in the end. End of a decent over for Barishal, 9 from it. They are 65 for 6 after 12.
change. Alright, I'm over.
I think 𝗃𝗵𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 of Sylhet needs to go for the kill now. They've got someone like 𝗃𝗵𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 who's not a proper batter. It's important to bring in the likes of Khaled or maybe 𝗃𝗵𝗀𝗃 to finish things off, bundle them out. And yes, Rabbi bring in Khaled Ahmed from the Walton end. Nicely punched on the back foot, played that wide of that fielder at deep third. Nabil Samad does well. Will only get a single. Eye those block holes, Khaled.
Has picked up a wicket already from his previous 2 overs, conceding 15 runs. Dropped a sitter in the first over, that was of 𝗵𝗃. Imagine what could have had with Barishal if that catch was taken.
Went for that wild hoik again, across the line. Lucky this time, getting that inside edge and will fetch a boundary. Shoaib Ghazi this time. Unlucky for the bowler. Luck favors for the batter.
These are important runs. Barishal will take that. Doesn't matter how they come, as long as they keep coming. Shoaib Ghazi batting on 12 now.
Typical fast bowler's response. Sajjad. A wild whack by the batter, inside edge for a boundary, and then he came up with that bouncer.
Khaled really doesn't seem like a bowler who could really bowl fast, but as a batter you will be surprised facing him by the pace, by the skiddy nature of his bowling.
Comes down the track, connection, not good enough, fielder. But still, after holding that catch, fell over that boundary line. So it's given as a 6. Unfortunate. Tofail, the fielder, at deep mid-wicket, does all the right thing except the one that he lost his balance and eventually handing a 6 to Shoaib Ghazi.
It was a good catch from Tofail. Look at that, it was high. He caught that well. He really didn't have an idea about the boundary rope.
Played with soft hands.
Come on, boys, come on.
𝗃𝗵𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 was the batter who got an opportunity and lucky enough to get a 6. Tofail completed the catch and then just couldn't control himself, off balance, and fell on the boundary line. A knuckle delivery by Khaled Ahmed. End of another decent over for Barishal. An opportunity missed and a 6er as well. 79 for 6 after 12.
Gazi bowling change. Right come over, Gazi. Change karo.
Skipper Shoaib Ghazi probably looking to change his bat. Not happy with the one that he got at the moment.
Everything being taken care of.
Someone like Shoaib Ghazi will be desperate to perform in this tournament. He's been out of the national setup for a long time now. And this NCL T20 once again providing that opportunity to someone like Shoaib Ghazi to showcase his worth. leg spinner 𝗫𝗎𝗓 Saqib bowled brilliantly on the other day. I really like this leg spinner, Udash. This guy got that zip, can turn the ball, he's got that flipper, also bowls that googly really well. And he's got an ideal situation at the moment to invite the batters to go after him with those loopy deliveries.
Got the right height as well, so probably could offer some extra bounce.
Started off with a short delivery. Yeah, came to the scene through the Roby spin hunt back in 2017, where he was finished at the 3rd place behind Rishad Hussain and another 𝗫𝗎𝗓 who topped that campaign. Too short, has to bowl a bit fuller.
It could happen with the leg spinners.
Come on, boys, come on!
The lack of control. Once again, played into the gap. So Saqib picked up 3 wickets the other day for only 29 runs. And I could see how impressed you were with him, congratulating Saqib today before the play started.
Short ball went to the back foot. Yeah, I had the opportunity to speak with him against sloppy in the field, misfield, and that allows the batters to steal another single. They got 2 from it. Yeah, just had the opportunity to speak with Saqib. I asked about his techniques as a bowler, what he prefers, mostly relies on his spin. He doesn't rush his through. Got a good follow through as well after that delivery. And those twist of the hip allows him to get that purchase as a leg spinner. It's very important. You release the ball from 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. When you release the ball, that wrist rotates as well, so the ball will turn. If you bowl closer to your ear, then it won't turn. That's the reason why most of the leg spinners these days don't get enough turn.
Oh, wow.
Also, the nature of the game has changed a lot. It got a lot faster. So the spinners, they don't really look to give the ball more air, try to fire it up every time they bowl. That decreases the opportunity to spin as well. Decent start from 𝗫𝗎𝗓 Saqib, 6 of his first over, 85 for 6.
𝗍𝗫 for 6, Barishal. The current rate would take them to 121, but they must be eyeing somewhere near 130 or maybe 135. But for that, they need to score at 8 runs per over from here on. Skipper Shoaib Ghazi alongside Kamrul Islam Rabbi has taken the responsibility with the bat after those early fall of wickets, courtesy of the fast bowlers of the Sylhet division, as I'm joined by Prantor. Very good morning, Prantor.
Good morning to you, Mazhar. It's been a good day, another good day for the bowlers. 6 wicket down, so Sylhet division definitely eyeing on to wrap up this innings as early as possible.
Skipper Mahfuzur Rahman Rabbi brings himself into the attack. A handy cricketer, played that outstanding knock on the other day, fall short of just 1 run against Dhaka Metro. Bowls well, bats well, fields well, and now leading the side as well.
Yes, having said that, the pacers, the spinners definitely gaining some age for sure, and with those tight line and lengths, they are very much agey.
And skipper 𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂 gets that breakthrough again for Sylhet, with that flighted delivery inviting 𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂 to come forward, and he went for that big heave, missed it completely, and with that extra bit of turn, it was always going away from him, and the keeper does well. 𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂, the skipper of Barishal, has to go, as his counterpart 𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂 removed him with a brilliant delivery.
Thank you.
7 down now. It's a brilliant turn from the wicket, and Mahbubur just purchased a wicket immediately with the ball. What a start.
Looking to give those flight, realizing the fact that there is purchase for the spinners in this surface.
Here a few cracks when the pitchy port was happening on, a bit of greenish condition.
𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂 stopped himself at the last moment, checking those fielders are there at the right position or not.
Yes, absolutely. A bit flatter, quicker one, and 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 had no clue eventually. I was talking about those cracks. As the day passes, sunshine is kind of harsher at the ground, at the pitch.
Again, eyeing that area outside the off stump, getting those turn, missing those outside edges. End of over number 15, a successful one by skipper Rabbi. Barishal 87 for 7 after 15. Leg spinner 𝗫𝗫𝗂𝗃 to continue. Going for that big shot. He will look to give those flights, as we have seen by 𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂 from the other end. It's an ideal situation for someone like 𝗫𝗫𝗂𝗃.
Yes, discussing about the sunshine hitting hard at the pitch and exposing those cracks, creating a bit ease to the spinners to have those turns. Again a quicker one, a flatter one for 𝗫𝗫𝗂𝗃. Bowling well, utilizing that turn of the pitch, and definitely purchasing a bit of carried away for the batters.
Good try.
Flighted delivery again. I'd like to see him bowl those googlies against the left-handers. Haven't seen him bowl those googlies in the previous match. He can bowl those sliders, but it can be a very good variation for a leg spinner like 𝗫𝗫𝗂𝗃.
Again that googly, a bit of height, a fumble from him, allowed the batters to change the side finally. So those singles and doubles won't be hurting for Sylhet division. They've been bowling brilliantly, Mazhar.
The slider came through. It was short, wide, and 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 just pounced onto it. It was there to be hit and got the treatment that it deserved.
Well-deserved boundary. 8 boundaries in this match so far by Barishal. That depicts how struggling to bat in this surface.
He's got just one fielder inside the circle at short fine leg. I think it was an attempted googly. Struck really hard. Done well in the end to stop that one, Naeem Saqib. 7 from the over after 16. Barishal 94 for 7. Lost 4 wickets in the power play, adding 32. Between 7 to 15, they kept losing wickets. 55 runs, losing 3 wickets. Mahfuzur Rabbi to continue from the Walton end.
The boundaries and over boundaries are very much rare to give some sort of advantage to your side for the left-hander 𝗂𝗚𝗃𝗃. Mahfuz Rabbi just sliding it, those armor straighter one, and as you are the tail ender, there's not so much power with the bat to go big.
Darted in, quicker one by Mahfuzur Rabbi. I just love the way Mahfuzur Rahman plays his game, enjoys his game. A very handy cricketer, a thinking cricketer. Knows about his game really well, and it's important that a youngster knows about his game. It helps him to improve and learn every day.
And talking about the executions, Mazhar, because he has been using his bowlers very well, changing sides. And that's allowing him to just share some sort of variations to keep the batters busy and to think before going big. And that's where I guess Barishal batters just bogged down.
Down the leg side, missed out on that occasion. It was there to be hit, but Kamrul Rabbi is playing a very good role. That was given as leg by. End of over number 17. Barishal 99 for 7. Sorry looking scorecard for Barishal. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 top scoring with 27 up front, but since then they lost wickets at regular intervals. Moin Khan adding 11, Shoaib Ghazi the skipper 16 of 14 after being stumped by Mahfuzur Rabbi, but Kamrul Islam Rabbi has to play that role to play out those 20 overs. That will be the first target for Barishal. He is on 19 of 21 and he will be up against 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. Bowled well, change of ends for him as well. Comes down the track, Kamrul Islam Rabbi looking for those runs.
Using lots of bowlers, Ibadat, Syed Khalid Ahmed, 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, the 3-pace trio, Nabil Samad, Jishan, Naeem Saqib and Mahfuz Rabbi. The captain himself, 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, 3.1 overs, 12 runs, 2 wickets. Economical yet wicket-taking bowler. Definitely have some pace, good line and length.
Slower bounce attempted. Yeah, definitely. Tofail Ahmed has been one of the biggest find of this tournament, must mention. Can bowl those seam-up deliveries with the new ball, came in with those old ball as well. Can bat, can hit those sixes, a very good fielder as well. So yeah, he's a fine package. Change of field for the left-hander, 𝗂𝗚𝗃𝗃𝗃. Fine leg comes inside the circle. There's a deep square leg, deep mid-wicket, long on in place. Mid-off inside the circle. There's deep point and backward point in place for the left-hander. Try to make some room. Banged in delivery by 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. And with that single before that, Barishal reached their 100.
Finally, those 3 figures, Mazhar. The tail-enders have no clue, and that's where the beauty of 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 so far can be seen. He knows exactly where to bowl to the tail-enders. bounces, uneven bounces sometimes, pace of deliveries. Again tried that room, slashed it hard, up in the air, and finally taken at the deep point. 8-1 down for Barishal. They are now nowhere in this match. And Sylhet just rising up and above with their bowling attack.
You mentioned about how 𝗃𝗧 knows how to bowl against the tail-enders. Once again, banged in delivery outside the off stump, moving away. 𝗁𝗚 just slices that towards deep third man, who completes an easy catch in the end. 𝗁𝗚 departs after scoring 7 of 11. Barishal 100 for 8. Tanveer Islam, the new batter for Barishal, as they kept losing wickets at regular intervals. 𝗃𝗧 picked up his third wicket of the game, and he's on to his final over. 2 more balls left, and probably he will be eyeing to pick one more to finish his spell.
Yes, so far no runs been scored by Tanveer in this tournament. So he will be eyeing to survive these 3 balls at least. Back of a length. And off the mark. The first run for Tanveer in this tournament. Sigh of relief for him.
Yeah, but it has been a disappointing show for Barishal with the bat. They haven't been consistent enough throughout the tournament, must mention, Pranto.
Yes, absolutely. The stint of low scores continuing on. Yesterday they scored just 108 runs in front of Rangpur.
Fuller delivery. Played that nicely, but there is a field at deep mid-wicket in place. There was a bit of bluff by 𝗃𝗧 before bowling that final delivery with deep square leg and deep mid-wicket in place. Might have expected a short delivery, but he bowled a fuller one. But nevertheless, end of a very good spell by 𝗃𝗧. 3 for 15 from his 4 overs, including those 17 dots. Outstanding spell by this youngster.
Look at the bowling card. Ibadat, Khaled, Tofail, Nabil, Jishan, Naim, Saqib, Rabbi. So lots of variations, but the wicket-taking options are very much on spot for Sylhet. Ibadat comes in, pulled it nice, found the gap. Finally, it's a boundary for Barishal through that cow corner region. Kamrul Rabbi showing his class with the bat.
It was a gentle loosener for Ibadat Hossain coming back into the attack. Yes, it was there to be hit, and Kamrul Islam Rabbi, the way he's been swinging the bat, gets that boundary. No ball called, connection was good, straight to the fielder, but Kamrul Rabbi will survive, and Tanveer Islam will face a free hit.
At the moment, we are just praying that this match happens to be ended fast. At that moment, I guess Sylhet bowlers took the responsibility to leak some sort of runs, and Ibadat especially losing his bowling mark a bit. A front foot no ball from him that allowed Kamrul Rabbi to go big, but this time Kamrul Rabbi won't be in strike. Tanveer Islam against Ibadat with that pace, with a no ball in the house, will be a tricky one. Fills it up, very much important. Deep third brought back to the short third. A short backward point is there. Made some room and definitely couldn't purchase anything from that free hit.
Nicely bowled by Ibadat. It was a free hit. He went hard for it. change of pace maybe. Roll of the fingers. No, the seam looks really good. That was a terrific delivery by 𝗂𝗏𝗽. Yeah, fine leg and short third inside the circle. There's long on, long off in place for the left-hander. Bowls that Yorker, destroying the castle. A perfect delivery to dismiss a tail-ender like Tanvir Islam, who was looking to swing whatever coming his way. Kept his composure, and 𝗂𝗏𝗽 got his man.
Beauty. I think 𝗂𝗏𝗽 was looking for that delivery, Mazhar. It was right on the money. Look at that. No answer. I was just stopped seeing that Yorker. What a delivery to get Tanvir cleaned up finally. So 9th down now. Newman in.
Yeah, it was a classical setup by 𝗂𝗏𝗽. Bowled 2 back of a length deliveries and then came up with that Yorker to surprise Tanvir Islam. 𝗂𝗏𝗽 Hussain, what a spell he's having. He also picked up 3 wickets. It's been a very good day for the Sylhet bowlers. 2 seamers picking up 3 wickets each. We have seen the spinners also picked 1 each. Down the leg side, offline, looking for the quick single, direct hit. I think he's gone. Brilliant throw by the fielder at short fine leg. I think they got their man.
I think that was only the excitement in this innings so far, that if Barishal would surpass their 108 runs, and yes, it is the direct throw. Mazhar, you called it right. And it should be the end of Barishal's innings, right on that score of 108. They scored yesterday against Rangpur, and yes, it is. The ball hit the stump, and it's been given, I guess.
TV umpire Nazmul Hassan confirmed that yes, it was it for Barishal as they go on to bundle out for 108. They weren't able to play out those 20 overs, Prantor, as I mentioned previously, that they need to bat out those 20 overs. It's been a disciplined show from the Sylhet side, especially from the bowlers, and also the fielders fielded well. 𝗂𝗏𝗽 remained outstanding, so does Tofail. Captaincy was good, fielding was good, the backing up was good as well by the fielders, and they managed to restrict Barishal to a small total of 108 runs inside 19 overs, as Sylhet will be eyeing to seal their 2nd win of the tournament.
Absolutely, it was a bowling display from Sylhet division, and here's the poor batting card of Barishal, exactly at 108. 27 from 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃 at the very beginning, 16 from Shohag Ghazi, the captain himself, and Kamrul Islam Rabbi drew some blood with the bat. 26 of 26. Other than that, only a double digit from Moin Khan, 11 from 15. Otherwise, lots of single digits is there. 18.4 overs, 17 extras helped them to reach the same score of 108 runs like their last outings against Rangpur yesterday.
Right, Barishal bundling out for 108. You mentioned about Sylhet's bowling. It has been terrific right from the word go. They used the condition to create effect up front with this overcast condition, giving assistance to the seamers. 𝗂𝗏𝗽 3 for 15 from his 3.4 overs. Tofail also picking up 3 for 15 from his 4 overs. A wicket each for Khalid Ahmed, Jishan Alam and Mahfuzur Rabbi. But Nabil Samad also bowled well, conceding 17 from his 3 overs. So overall it has been a disciplined approach from the Sylhet side as they bundle out Barishal to a low total in the end. Sylhet so far winning just 1 game out of their 5. They lost a narrow 1-run defeat from their previous game against Dhaka Metro. And they must be eyeing to chase the target of 109 when they came out to bat. Wicket looks good. Probably the batters are to blame, as right, it's time to go downstairs to Sharjah Dudash for the flash interview.
Killed by sheer pace and bounce. So the batters out there were trembling in fear, and these two were the directors of that orchestra. Once again, 𝗂𝗑𝗪𝗏 and 𝗏𝗪𝗏, I was really confused whom to talk to, because they both have similar figures, 14 for 3 and 15 for 3. So first up, the senior pro, 𝗂𝗑𝗪𝗏. Once again, 3 wickets along with the youngster. How does it feel?
আলহামদুলিল্লাহ, আমরা আসলে দেখেন গত ম্যাচে আমরা 1 রানে হেরে গিয়েছি, আর আজকে আমরা চেয়েছি যে আমরা শেষটা ভালো করতে চাই। আমাদের হাতে আরেকটা ম্যাচ আছে এই ম্যাচের পরে, তো আমরা যদি 2টা ম্যাচ জিততে পারি তো আমরা 3 ম্যাচ আমরা দেখা যাক, যদি আমরা সুযোগ পাই সেমিফাইনাল খেলতে যদি পারি ইনশাআল্লাহ আমাদের চেষ্টা থাকবে। এই জন্য আমরা খুব ভালো বোলিং করছি আজকে।
ওকে, তুফানের কাছে আবারও আসি। এই শিওর, থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ। এই সিরিজটা, এই টুর্নামেন্টটা অবশ্যই আমি মনে করি যে আপনাদের মতো যারা আপকামিং রয়েছেন তাদের ট্যালেন্ট শোকেস করার জন্য একটা পারফেক্ট জায়গা। এখন 𝗂𝗑𝗪𝗏 রয়েছে আপনার দলে, খালেদ রয়েছেন আপনার দলে, রাহি রয়েছেন আপনার দলে। এই যে সিনিয়রদের সান্নিধ্যে এসে আপনি নিজেও এত ভালো করছেন, সো এই বিষয়ে আপনি যদি কিছু বলতেন।
আলহামদুলিল্লাহ, আসলে মানে ওনাদের সাথে আসলে টিম মানে ড্রেসিং রুম শেয়ার করতে পারা অনেক মানে ভালো লাগার কাজ করে, অন্যরকম, কারণ সবাই ন্যাশনাল টিমের পেস বোলিং করে আর কি। সো এইখানে আইসে আমি যে মোটামুটি ভালো পারফর্ম করতে পারতেছি, এইটাতে আমাকে আরও ইন ফিউচারে আরও আমাকে হেল্প করবে যে না আমি মানে বড়দের সাথে সমস্যা কি আমি টপ লেভেলে আমি নিজেকে মানাই নিতে যত তাড়াতাড়ি মানাই নেওয়া যায় আর কি। তো এই জায়গায় এসে আমি অনেক নতুন কিছু শিখতে পারছি, ভাইদের সাথে কাজ করতেছি, ওনারা অনেক মানে ভেরি মানে হেল্পফুল। সো আমি অনেক এনজয় করতেছি আসলে এখানে।
আচ্ছা, আবারও যদি 𝗂𝗑𝗪𝗏 কাছে একটু যাই, সেটা হচ্ছে এটা একটা হেলদি কম্পিটিশন উইথ দ্য ইয়াংস্টার্স লাইক 𝗏𝗪𝗏, এটা আপনি কতটুকু এনজয় করছেন?
অবশ্যই দেখেন, যেহেতু আমাদের টিমটাই হচ্ছে ফাস্ট বোলিং টিম, ডমিনেটিং টিম, তো ও আসলে একটা ফাস্ট বোলার এবং ব্যাটিংও খুব ভালো করে। সো আমাদের একটা পেস বোলিং অলরাউন্ডার দরকার ছিল আমাদের সিলেট টিমে। ও খুব ভালো, এই বছর খুব ভালো স্টার্ট করছে, যেহেতু এনসিএল T20 প্রথম খেলতেছে। এবং আমার কাছে মনে হয় যে এরকম একটা অলরাউন্ডার আমাদের টিমে থাকাতে আমাদের টিমটা অনেক ভালো হয়েছে। আর যারা ইয়াংস্টার যারা আছে, আমাদের আরও কয়েকজন এই বছর ডেবু হয়েছে, গতকালকে একজন ফাস্ট বোলার ডেবু হয়েছে। তো আলহামদুলিল্লাহ আমাদের সবচেয়ে বড় জিনিস হচ্ছে আমাদের টিমের যে এনভায়রনমেন্ট যেটা আছে নতুন, এবং আমাদের সিনিয়র প্লেয়ার যারা আছে সবাই আলহামদুলিল্লাহ খুব ভালো একটা কম্বিনেশন আমাদের, আমরা খুব এনজয় করতেছি।
সো 𝗏𝗪𝗏, ম্যাচটা জিততে পারবেন আপনারা? ব্যাট করতে নিশ্চয়ই যাইবেন না, চাইবেন ওটাপটাটাই শেষ করে দেখ এই টার্গেটটা।
আসলে যেই রান হয়েছে আমি আশা করি আমাদের যে ব্যাটিং লাইন আছে এই রান আমরা মানে চেস করতে পারবো। আমি হোপফুলি এখনো মানে আশা করতেছি এই রানটা আমরা আরামসেই চেস করতে পারবো।
ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ টু বোথ অফ ইউ ফর টকিং টু আস। So 𝗂𝗑𝗪𝗏 and 𝗏𝗪𝗏, they both are in really jolly mood, and why wouldn't they be? 3 wickets each, restricting the opponent in a lower total. So now back to the combox, they are hoping to win this game.
Right, Sharjah Dudash with his smile in his face as usual, entertaining, alongside the two seamers picking up 3 wickets each. Right, it has been a disappointing show with the bat for Barishal right from the word go, as the Sylhet bowlers dominated the proceedings up front. 𝗂𝗑𝗪𝗏 removing the opener early on with a banged in delivery. A few shots played by 𝗲𝗏𝗪𝗏𝗏𝗏, but then again taking those stoppage and removing the batters who tried to play across the line, mostly up front. Salman Hossain Imon will be disappointed with the way he got out, playing across the line, banging that surface really well. The seamers, Khalid Ahmed, Ibadat Hussain, they got a few boundaries, but there were lack of partnership that eventually undone the Barishal batting lineup. They got a few boundaries, few offline deliveries going down the leg side, and a few lusty blows with that catch falling right in the lap of the fielder at deep mid wicket as wickets kept tumbling. Shoaib Ghazi tried to fight it out but missed out in the end.
Yes, definitely. nowhere there with their batting, but it's all about the sheer pace, bounce, swings everywhere from Sylhet bowlers to wrap up this innings for only 108 runs. So Sylhet need 109 runs in 120 deliveries. We'll be coming back shortly at the Combox with the run chase of Sylhet. And welcome back to the run chase. Sylhet need 109 runs to win. Shouldn't be that much hard to get this total and just start or restart the winning wagon again in this tournament. All the players, all the actors are there, and Prantor joins you in the Combox alongside Mazhar Omi. Welcome back, Mazhar, again.
Thank you very much, Prantor. Yes, we are back with the chase. Sylhet division, as I mentioned earlier, will be eyeing to seal their second win of the tournament. They were mighty close in the previous game against Dhaka Metro, losing by just 1 run. But today they will be looking to win this game and gain that confidence. And they will be up against the left-arm spinner Tanveer Islam, as the 2 openers for Sylhet division are out there in the middle. We spoke about Zishan Alam highly, the way he batted throughout the tournament so far, scored that first 100 of the tournament, and then Anamul Haq going on to hit that second ton of this Al Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20 powered by Walton. It will be interesting to see how the Barishal bowlers approach defending that low total. Sylhet will be chasing 109.
I still believe Barishal does have that bowling firepower. Tanveer starting the proceeding with a flatter one, defended by Tawfiq. Dot to start.
He's a powerful lad, 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃, can hit the ball hard, plays well against the spinners.
No slip so far for Tawfiq. Slashed it hard and nice. Bisecting two fielders, it reached to the boundary. A boundary to start the proceeding.
That sounded good by 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃. Fraction of a short delivery, waited for it and just launched onto it at the last moment. He can shift his gears from front foot to back foot very quickly.
Pointing on having no slip fielders at the very beginning, you need to be aggressive in field. Another flatter one.
Yeah, the idea from the two openers will be to finish this game remaining not out, gain that confidence and take the most out of the surface with that game time in the middle.
Not a good outing for Tanvir in this tournament, just 2 wickets in 6 matches.
It's mainly because of the batters not being able to put enough runs on the board. It's always difficult for the bowlers to defend a target of 109.
On the other hand, Tawfiq, a brilliant tournament so far. Down the track, lofted, but guard is there and settled for only a single.
And that brings Zishan Alam back to the strike. He will face his first ball of the innings. Exciting prospect, loves to hit those sixes, but at the same time he knows how to construct the innings, as we have seen when he scored that 70-odd run knock and was the player of the match.
All eyes on Zishan Alam. Started with a century in this tournament. Will appeal, definitely. Will be turned down. End of the first is 5 without a loss, Sylhet division. Flashes of sunshine, clouds, everything you can get here at the outer part of SICS, where we are here for Al Arafa Islami Bank NCL. Kamrul Islam Rabbi, 5 matches, 6 wickets, best 4 for 23. So he will be taking the ball, but I guess Shohag Gaji should have been there. Started well. Down the leg, not a convincing start for Tawfiq with the bat against Kamrul Rabbi in the very first delivery.
Kamrul Rabbi, experienced campaigner, represented Bangladesh in the past. Another experienced bowler who's willing to make a mark in this NCL T20. We have seen the likes of Alauddin Babu, the way he performed in the tournament. Suddenly caught the eyes of many.
Oh, what a shape. Brilliant outswinger from Kamrul Rabbi. Zishan just got defeated.
That's a Jaffer by Kamrul Rabbi, shading away from the right-hander, almost squaring him up. Look at that strike rate, 150.36, the best of 100, 209 runs in the tournament so far.
Flick of the wrist, got that placement right. The ball raced to the boundary line. So Zishan Alam started the proceeding also with a boundary.
Shot of a man in great confidence and form. He's been in terrific touch, as we mentioned earlier. It's important how you continue that form as a batter.
Upish, straight back, going back to the boundary fence for the second time in this over. Lucky Zishan.
Yeah, but the confidence is there. He's not afraid to play his shots. And taking on the bowler. Going over the bowler's head, straight as an arrow. He's a powerful lad. Zishan Alam, son of former Bangladesh cricketer Jahangir Alam.
Oh, down the leg. Unfortunate for the bowler. 3 boundaries in a row, but this time from the legs of Zishan Alam.
Not the best of deliveries. For shading down the leg side with fine leg up inside the circle. Even a tickle would take that to boundary. So he need to adjust his line and length as well. I think he's bowling a bit fuller.
Yes, definitely. You would love to have those fuller length deliveries, teasing the batter and at the same time creating opportunities from those. High back lifted, cover drive. What a shot it was. Just utilized the pace of Kamrul Rabbi and found the fence.
This is the best of the lot that he struck so far. Zishan Alam has played on the up. Never tried to hit that hard. And I mentioned about his confidence. After this over, that will reach to another level.
The TV is not available for the time being. Not available now.
Kind of pause down there.
A flying start for Sylhet, 22 after 2 overs with Zishan Alam and T20 once again came all guns blazing up front in chase of 109 posted by Barishal before being bundled out. Outstanding bowling display early on by the Sylhet bowlers, and now the openers are dominating the proceedings here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium outer ground.
Tanvir continuing in with that armour.
Yeah, the plan from the Sylhet division team management will be to win this game by 10 wickets, not because of gaining the confidence, and also the net run rate would come into play as the tournament progresses.
And also as early as possible, lofted on drive, high and handsome, into the rooftop. Someone just called up the construction team early. You need to fix up the roof. What a shot it was.
T20 is a strong lad, can hit the ball hard and get those distances, stand and deliver. Pretty much like a golf swing. He's got that balance, that power, head position was right, and the hand-eye coordination is something sets him apart from the others. He's got a very strong wrist as well.
Confusion down there whether to use a new ball or the smashed ball. What Tawfiq did to Tanvir. Tanvir need to gain his confidence back. Front foot defense, sensible batting.
Yeah, and a good comeback by Tanvir Islam as well after being hit by that 6. He's a prolific performer, Tanvir. plays Bangladesh Premier League consistently and a good performer. Bowls with the new ball up front and also came in the latter part of the innings.
Down the track again, lofted, cleared the boundary line with a bounce for a 4.
Yes, with hardly any turn in the surface and the fielder at mid-on up inside the circle, it was easy picking by 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃 coming down the track, playing against the spin, knowing the fact that there isn't any turn offered by the spinner in the surface, just helped that away.
Lofted again, at the same result, happening on and on for Tawfiq. Second 6 in this over and from 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃.
This is a perfect display of power hitting by 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃. Stood his ground, waited for the ball, clears that front leg, and the connection was sweet. Tanvir Islam needs to drag back the length a bit. He's bowling a lot fuller to 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃.
Open stance from Tawfiq. Finally a defensive push. Couldn't purchase any run from the last ball of the over. 38 without a loss. Sylhet after 3. Finding the groove right, Sylhet. A brilliant start of the proceedings. 38 without a loss. Tawfiq, tremendous tushar alongside Zishan Alam. Explosive batters, and they are not allowing the bowlers groove right. 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃 comes in as the first change in place of Kamrul Rabbi. Left-hander trying to create an angle. Started well.
Pranthor, we don't see both the openers going all guns blazing, coming in. But it's so exciting to see someone like 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃 who can hit those balls hard. On the other hand, Zishan Alam, another hard hitter of the cricket ball, but not a slogger. Both of the batters are not slogger. They got that perfect technique to clear those distance.
Lofted, high up in the air, should be an easy catch, and yes it is. First wicket down. Zishan Alam must be feeling disappointed of chipping it cheaply towards that mid-off.
Not there to be hit. Zishan Alam tried to play that over the fielder's head at mid-off. The ball came a bit late, hit him in the upper part of the bat. The connection was not good, and the length was perfect for the bowler. Never easy to play that on the up. His bottom hand moved, so does the bat. And an easy catch in the end by the fielder at mid-off. 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃 strikes for Barishal as he removed the dangerous Zishan Alam after scoring 12 of 8. Sylhet 38 for 1.
Pinak Ghosh, 3 matches, 13 runs in this T20 NCL so far. Not good. So it's a perfect platform for Pinak Ghosh here to finish the match alongside Tawfiq. Just rotate the strike, give the strike back to Tawfiq. Outside off, good bowling, good line and length from 𝗼𝗻𝗻.
Yeah, rightly pointed out, Pranto. It's an ideal opportunity for someone like Pinaak Ghosh, who hasn't had the best of tournaments so far. They're in chase of 109. So yeah, they can take a bit of time, especially Pinaak Ghosh can work it around, get that feeling out in the middle, remain unbeaten in the end and gain that confidence.
Nice shape. 𝗼𝗻𝗻 must be praised because of his line and length. He is just binding Pinaak Ghosh in front of the stump around that square of the wicket, not getting any runs.
I'd love to see a slip in place for Pinaak Ghosh. They need to put up a pressure. They're not defending a big target, so needing wickets up front will be the key for them.
Incoming one, very good delivery. With that good length, 𝗼𝗻𝗻 purchasing dot balls.
Yeah, just having a look at the field setup for the left-hander, Pinaak Ghosh. Now the deep third comes inside the circle, point goes back. There is a backward point in place, short fine leg, short mid-wicket, mid-on, mid-off, cover. And there is a fielder at deep square leg. So perhaps a short ball coming.
Not rightly so, Mazhar. Just a bit of over-pitched one. First run for Pinaak Ghosh. And done and dusted with the fourth over, 39 for the loss of a wicket of Jishan. Lots of batting to come. Mahfuzur Rabbi, Asadullah Al-Ghalib, Wasif Akbar and Tufail Ahmed can bat also a bit. So definitely 109 target shouldn't be that much hard for Sylhet division from here to win this match, Mazhar.
Yeah, the idea will be to finish this game winning by 9 wickets or maybe 8. Gain that confidence, better that net run rate, and stay alive to reach the top 4 of this Al Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20 powered by Walton in association with Lily and Ace Properties. Yeah, they played well. At times they were lucky. Sylhet unlucky, must mention.
Brilliantly bowled. Kamrul Rabbi changing his side, coming around the wicket. So the urge of taking wicket is right there for Kamrul Rabbi.
Yes, the angle coming into the left-hander, coming around the wicket. There's a fielder deep square leg in place and a deep third. So the angle will be to take the ball into the left-hander.
Down the track, Pinaak Ghosh clearing the fence with a straight drive. Couple of bounces. First boundary for Pinaak.
Intent shown right away by Pinaak Ghosh. Not afraid to come down the track against pacer Kamrul Islam Rabbi. Head still, good balance. Played that over the bowler's head.
Incoming one, responsible batting. After a boundary, just took a single, Pinaak Ghosh.
Yep, using that power play to good effect as well. We're into the 5th over, already Sylhet reached to 44 for 1. They're in chase of 109. They need 65 of 93 balls. Tawfiq Tusha has been off strike for a while now. Will take the strike against Kamrul Rabbi. 22 of just 12 balls, struck those lusty blows against the spinners. Will be interesting to see how he approaches against the seamer.
Oh, Upish Was there a catch? And yes, it is taken. A very surprising wicket. All of a sudden, 𝗂𝗺𝗃𝗃 just got the 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃 help.
I just mentioned how Tawfiq Tushar would negotiate against the seamers. He played really well against the spinners, but look at that, playing away from the body and handed a simple catch at point. A disappointing end to a very promising start by Tawfiq Tushar. He walks back to the pavilion and will be really disappointed the way he finished his innings today. He was looking really good and hoping to finish the game remaining unbeaten. It was not the day for him.
New batter comes in, Ghalib, Asadullah Al-Ghalib. 4 matches, not so many runs. So again, this should be a perfect ground for him alongside Pinak Ghosh to finish this match as early as possible by not hampering the wicket tally for Sylhet division. So 𝗂𝗺𝗃𝗃 pumped up after taking his first wicket in this match. Brilliantly bowled, nice shape again against the right-hander.
Yeah, Sylhet can afford to take some time, Prantor. They're not chasing a big target, so yeah, spending time in the middle will also be a key. It's a good match practice for the batters as well, with hardly any pressure of scoreboard.
Stropple pull, it was not so much convincing or controlled. So dot to finish, 5 overs gone, 44 for the loss of 2 wickets, Sylhet. Not so rich bowling attack so far from Barishal. Tanvir got the hammering, 2 overs, 21 runs given. So in that place, I think Barishal just lagged behind. 𝗂𝗺𝗃𝗃 just costed 18 runs for that wicket. And 𝗁𝗟𝗻𝗂 with that wicket also. Continues in. Outside off. Happy with that single, definitely Pinak Ghosh.
Yes, Pinak Ghosh represented Bangladesh under 19 side in the past. Has been a consistent run scorer in the domestic circuit. Exciting prospect. Ghalib, the new batter, comes in for Sylhet at number 4. He will face 𝗁𝗟𝗻𝗂, who bowled really well in the first over, picking up a wicket as well. And with that angle going away from the right-hander, I still don't know why the captain is not putting a slip in place for the right-hander.
Some technical conversation going on with the bowler, 𝗁𝗟𝗻𝗂. Oh, brilliantly bowled. Why there is no slip down there?
Yeah, just having a look at the delivery, the bounce, the carry, that shape going away from the right-hander who tries to play a stroke. So an outside edge is always coming off balance as well. Ghalib, no slip, still.
Again, in a good shape, 𝗁𝗟𝗻𝗂 just using his angle, just out of that off-stump line, Mazhar, tempting the batter.
Yeah, and as a skipper, Shoaib Ghazi needs to realize the fact that they're defending a small total. So they need to pick up wickets. They can't drag this game till the 20th over. They need to pick up wickets at regular intervals and put pressure and attack the batters.
just got missed. Off-cutter, deceived.
𝗂𝗲𝗃 trying to play that down the ground over the bowler's head. As you pointed out rightly, a slower delivery, roll of the fingers, and went for that big heave. His back leg comes up while playing that shot, which means he's not had the best of balance so far. You need to have that base. As a batter, it's very important to have that solid base to hit those shots.
Struggling. 𝗂𝗲𝗃 has been struggling against 𝗁𝗲𝗄𝗧, against his angle. Brilliant bowling so far from 𝗁𝗲𝗄𝗧. Lone warrior with the ball.
Yeah, getting this extra bit of bounce from the surface. Bowling at a very good length and line as well, not allowing the batters to free their arms. 𝗂𝗲𝗃 has been struggling. Faced 6 deliveries, yet to get off the mark. It's been a very good over. Can 𝗁𝗲𝗄𝗧 finish it well?
Dot to finish. 45 for 2 after 6. Power play done and dusted. Clearly, Sylhet got ahead of Barishal. 64 runs required from 84 deliveries. After the power play, Sylhet scored 45 runs for the loss of 2 important wickets. Both of the openers went back to the pavilion, but still Sylhet is clearly ahead. Like that clear sky Mazhar mentioned about, no clouds so far from our end, but I guess our another commentator Sajjad found some sort of clouds down there. 𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗏 outside off, guided nicely towards that backward point.
Probably Sajjad was referring the dark clouds hovering over Barishal's dugout. Yeah, rightly pointed out, Sajjad. Enjoying your banana. Right, Sylhet needs 63 of 83 balls. They're well in control to chase that target, but cricket is a funny game. We've seen quite a few interesting matches going down the wire. So we are hoping for an exciting finish here as well.
Oh, what a delivery. 𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗏, come on. You just can't bowl that. What a shape, outswinger, bounce. No answer from 𝗂𝗏𝗃.
I still don't get why Shoaib Ghazi is not putting a slip in place. The ball going away from the right-hander. That was a peach of a delivery by Kamrul Islam Rabbi, squaring 𝗂𝗏𝗃 up. He's struggling, still waiting to score his first run. 8 balls that he faced was all full of struggle.
What a delivery, huge shout, appealing, and finally the finger went up. Third one down, 𝗂𝗏𝗃 just bogged down in front of that off-stump line, and Kamrul Rabbi, what a spell of bowling, Mazhar.
Outstanding bowling. In fact, the previous ball before this delivery actually set the tone for Kamrul Rabbi. He was hesitant to play whether to come front or to the back, and stuck to the crease, rooted in the crease, hardly any foot movement, and a brilliant ball by Kamrul Islam Rabbi that earned him another wicket. Asadullah Ghalib departs without troubling the scorers. Sylhet 46 for 3.
Select.
Wasif Akbar, again an average or more than less than average, I guess. 15 runs in essential T20. Sylhet has been struggling with their batting also. Not so much big scores, and this sort of statistics show how much they are lagging behind with their batting in this tournament. Wasif Akbar facing 𝗂𝗺𝗃𝗃. Fuller it was, quick single, very risky, but finally finished. But where 𝗂𝗺𝗃𝗃 just got changed, Mazhar, after that first over.
Yeah, he hit those right lengths pretty often and got those movements, late movements must say, against the right-handers. We've seen how he squared him up before, trapping him leg before. Asadullah Ghalib struggled throughout his stay.
Oh, thick edge towards the third man, and you're rightly said, hitting the right length and utilizing that pitch very well. He's hitting the deck hard, and for that reason some sort of uneven bounces also. With that swings, hitting the seam right, and for that reason I guess there is no answer of his swings. 2.5 overs, 21 runs, 7 dots after that first over, and 2 crucial wickets with sheer pace, swings, everything, and now he's coming around the wicket. Definitely will push Wasif Akbar to play square of the wicket. Last ball of the over, no runs, 48 for 3 after 7. A brilliant spell from 𝗂𝗺𝗃𝗃 comes to an end. 21 runs in 3 overs.
Not the type of start Sylhet had hoped for. In chase of 109, they lost 3 wickets. Both the openers are back in the hut. The in-form openers, 𝗃𝗃 scoring 22 of 13. Jishan Alam 12 of 8. 𝗃𝗃 Ghosh still at the crease. As 𝗃𝗃, who bowled really well so far, will continue from the Walton end. Shot wide and given. Not the best of deliveries to pick up a wicket, but 𝗃𝗃 Ghosh will be disappointed to miss out on that one. Faint edge, and wicketkeeper does the rest.
The tentativeness in decision making to be really to blame for. 𝗃𝗃 Ghosh making a very late decision to go for that shot. 48 for 4, 𝗃𝗃 Ghosh. He's gone for 9.
Still no sign of skipper Mahfuzur Rabbi, who batted really well in the previous match, scored an unbeaten 80. As his side struggling at the moment, 48 for 4, in chase of 109. Tufail, the new batter, picked up 3 wickets with the ball. We know his ability with the bat as well. This guy can hit, but at the moment they need some sort of stability in the middle.
118 runs, third highest for his team, striking over 40, best of 51, and it was against Rangpur, an unbeaten knock. In the last game as well, he scored 21 of 16. 𝗁𝗼𝗂 2 for 2. Brilliant from him.
Yeah. He's in very good touch. 𝗁𝗼𝗂 hitting this length consistently and getting those movements away from the right-hander. At times, he can surprise you with an extra bit of pace and bounce. A skiddy customer, not a tall lad. A bit of misfield allows 𝗃𝗚𝗽 to get off the mark.
Also, generally, the 3 wickets that have been used previously in this outer ground, they all have produced runs. They all had grass covering, so as this. But on this pitch, there are some areas on the good length areas or around it, maybe a touch fuller. There are some cracks which could open up, as we were predicting during the pitch report. And that is the area really creating the doubt in the batters' minds.
Played that late using the pace of the bowler. Fielder at deep third does well. Will only get a single. Yeah, just to add your point, Udash, despite those cracks in the surface you mentioned that might open as the sun beats up, but I really feel the batters are also themselves to blame. The shots that they played were not on. They played across the line at times, hardly any foot movement, playing away from their body. Played with soft hand, looking for the quick single, direct hit, no. Does well in the end. Yeah, so at times you need to adjust a bit. Initially we have seen the batters of Barishal coming in and playing those shots across the line against the likes of Ebadat, Khalid, Tufail. They needed to stay there for a while, wait for the bad deliveries and then play their shots.
You really need to decide pretty early what are you gonna do. End of over with a dot ball after 8:51 for 4.
Nadim bhai,
51 for 4 after 8, Barishal. They are looking to restrict Sylhet, who are in chase of 109. Kamrul Rabbi, 2 for 21. 𝗁𝗼𝗂 bowling really well. 2 for 5 from his 3 overs.
away from you please.
As Barishal need to pick wickets if they want to win this game. And they've done well so far, picking up 4 wickets of Sylhet, including the 2 openers, the in-form openers. Tawfiq Tushar, Jishan Alam, who scored 100 in the tournament. As skipper Shoaib Ghazi brings in Mehdi, the seamer, right-arm seamer, into the attack.
And right arm over.
The top wicket getter for Barishal team in this tournament, 7 wickets so far. Starts well. So back to the point we were discussing, that the shots offered by the batters, they all were poor, and at times, as I mentioned the word tentativeness in Pinak Ghosh's dismissal, you could clearly sense that he really made a very late decision to go at it.
There's a fuller delivery in the air. Shoaib Ghazi coming underneath. Always difficult going away from him. And it will reach the fence for 4. A boundary after a while for Sylhet. A welcome one indeed.
Wasn't quite middled from Tufail. It was hanging in the air for a long time, keeping the skipper of Barishal, Shoaib Ghazi, interested. He made the chase, but he really was in a double state of mind, keeping the boundary in mind as well. So welcome boundary for Sylhet.
Good delivery by Mehdi Hassan. Directed, might have been gone. Wasif Akbar at the other end was looking for that quick single. I think he was well shot.
Could have been really interesting had he hit the stumps there. The non-striker really started to run when that wasn't on offer.
Hitting the deck hard. Mehdi Hassan, another young prospect. We've seen quite a few seamers in this tournament so far. Caught our eyes. Someone like 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃, who bowled really well now at the crease with the bat, a handy all-rounder. So it's a great platform for these youngsters, those relatively unknown players, as the viewers can also watch them, how they play, know their style of cricket. This NCL T20 seems to be a great platform for players like 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃, Wasif Akbar, Mehdi Hassan, Ruel Mia.
Also Ahmed Sharif from Chattogram with 10 wickets, second highest in this tournament. Talking about pace bowling all-rounders, Chaudhry Mohammad Rizwan is another one, exciting young prospect, bats at top of the order, bowls really well, got some pace as well.
This looks close, close and given. That was right on the money. Playing across the line, 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃 kept a bit low as well, but Mehdi Hassan kept persisting with that line and eventually getting that reward. Picked up his first wicket, removing Tufail Ahmed. Are we going to witness another thriller, Udash?
Seems that way. I think Tufail knew as soon as hit his pads that he is in trouble. 4 down, Mehdi Hassan with another wicket in his first over. The Barishal team, they are really pumped up now. They are not giving up. Mahfuzur Rabbi, finally, he is out.
Yes, in form skipper Mahfuzur Rabbi comes into the middle, and he would want to provide some sort of assurance and stability in the middle, which at the moment is missing for Sylhet. In chase of 109, they are 56 for 5, courtesy of Mehdi Hassan's brilliant delivery as he removed 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃, trapped leg before, was rooted in the crease, and this is going to be an interesting chase. I really get that feeling, Udash. We've seen so many interesting, thrilling contests so far in this NCL T20, and I don't know why this could be one of them.
Definitely has all the probabilities. When Barishal was batting, they lost their 5th wickets on 53. And now Sylhet are 56 for 5. So Barishal are really giving it a fight. Brilliant from Mehdi Hassan. 5 of this first over from him, and he picked up a wicket as well. 56 for 5.
So we have seen how the seamers dominated the proceedings in this outer ground of the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. First up it was Ebado, then 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃, picking up 3 wickets each for Sylhet, and now Ruel Mia set that platform for the others to come up and create the pressure, and we have seen how Mehdi bowled in the previous over. As Sylhet will feel the heat. With that scoreboard pressure will be there on the back of their mind as skipper Shohag Ghazi brings himself into the attack. The off-spinner, experienced campaigner, will look to pick up another wicket and one more wicket from here on. Sylhet will be in some big trouble. Udash.
Shohag Ghazi bringing himself on as soon as 2 left-handers are in the crease. I feel Mahfuzur Rabbi demoted himself a bit too much. Probably could have come out to bat when they were 3 down for 46. But he waited and waited. He played his 2 more cards, which didn't work in his favor.
Down the leg side, wide. I think the idea was to provide that opportunity to others since they are not chasing a big target. And being an informed batter, he kept himself later down the order. But the batters who were promoted up at the order, given that opportunity, was not able to utilize that.
Now it's up to him to carry that team on his shoulders. They are really struggling here.
A flighted delivery struck really well. Mahfuzur Rabbi is the man in form and the man who can guide Sylhet to go on to seal their second win of the tournament. They are in a spot of bother at the moment, 60 for 5. They need that calmness.
On the other hand, Shohag Ghazi, he himself also will be looking forward to utilize this opportunity to get back to some form. Hasn't really been the best of tournaments for him. Only 1 wicket so far. That's not the Shohag Ghazi we used to watch. 10 overs gone, 61 for 5.
Barishal does well so far. Sylhet needing 48 of 60. But going back to Barishal, despite posting a low total, they've done well to pick up those early wickets and putting pressure onto the Sylhet batters. They're 5 down for 60 halfway through the innings as he brings in the left arm seamer. Oh no, the right arm seamer Mehdi, who bowled well in the previous over. Removed Tofile Ahmed, hitting those lengths pretty often and also getting this movement at times coming into the right-hander, but he will be up against the left-hander Mahfuzur Rabbi. Ho ho, what a ball! Welcome to the crease, says Mehdi Hasan to Mahfuzur Rabbi.
That must have hit a crack around that good length, fuller length area. Mahfuzur Rabbi tapping that area, checking if everything is in order. Brilliantly bowled. How do you play that? And that is the length which is creating the doubts.
Come on, Shohag Ghazi, bring in a slip. This time a bit fuller, slashed down the ground. There's a fielder at extra cover region. They need to pick up wickets. Singles and doubles will make things easy for the Sylhet batters.
Absolutely. I think They are really fortunate enough, at times bravery from the bowlers, to find themselves in the position they are now, defending such a small total. Now it's up to the skipper to be proactive, to pick up another wicket now and put more pressure on the batting side. A slip is really a requirement now.
Yep, pitched on the leg side with only one fielder inside the circle on the onside. A short fine leg. Easy runs provided by the bowler. They need to come up with something attacking approach now. Shohag just can't allow them to take those easy singles. At least keep things tight for Wasif Akbar. Take Mahfuzur Rabbi off strike, frustrate him from the other end, and then remove someone like Wasif Akbar. Wide given, bowler not happy.
I think it was really a bit harsh on the bowler. With the angle, it was always leaving the left-hander, but when the ball was leaving that line, marking the wide area, I think Mehdi really is right on that occasion to be a bit frustrated.
Slow delivery, just falls short of the wicket keeper, allows the batters to scamper through for a single. A bye run taken. Yeah, captaincy needs to be proactive from Shohag. Just one fielder on the onside, inside the ring again, same sort of field placement. For Mehdi Hassan, he's trying to bowl that wide to the left-hander, outside the off stump.
Appeal, appeal, appeal. They are pleading for it. They are pleading for it. They are really putting the umpire under pressure now. The square leg umpire coming into action. And that is the exact shot why we were discussing about the necessity of a slip fielder. But Mazhar, I really feel sometimes, yes, we always talk about the captain making the decisions, but sometimes it should be the bowler's call as well. I think Mehdi is bowling really well. He should be the one going up to his keeper and say that, come on captain, I am really in good rhythm. I need a slip there.
Come on, this is not on. You have to go back to your positions. This is not right. You need to keep that standard of cricket out there. You need to respect the decision of the umpire. You just can't react like this in the middle. This is not on. Against the spirit of cricket, and I'm sure the match referee will keep a note of that one. All the players, all the fielders, including the captain of Barishal, were not happy. We got the point. It didn't go your way, but the umpire's call is final. We don't want to see this often now. They need to respect the umpire's decision. Ho ho ho. Sharp bounce, extra bit of bounce as well. Surprise, Wasif Akbar. Bowler is pumped up, but he is not happy. End of a very good over, an eventful one. Sylhet 65 for 5 after 11.
That is the requirement on your screen. 44 of 54 deliveries. This is getting really tight. And after that eventful over from Mehdi Hassan. A huge appeal it was. All the Barishal bowlers, fielders They were really at the umpire, putting him under some pressure. From the spectator's point of view, that really should have added some more spice to it. Another pacer on action from the Walton end. I feel it's 𝗁𝗚𝗃𝗃 probably. Yes, 𝗁𝗚𝗃𝗃, the left armour.
𝗁𝗚𝗃𝗃 has been outstanding. He's on to his 4th over, gave away just 5 runs, picked up 2 wickets, and more importantly, he deceived the batter with the swing, movement, extra bit of pace and bounce, at times surprised them. And he changed things around in favor of Barishal so far with the ball. Leading from the front of the fast bowling group. Down the leg side, flicked away. Ran the first one hard. Mahfuzur Rabbi just slipped through while taking that second, and eventually settles for 1.
Today it's been an exhibition of fast bowling skills from both of the sides. Ebadat and Tofail from Sylhet, both picking up 3 wickets each. Khalid Ahmed chipped in with a wicket. And now the Barishal bowlers, 𝗁𝗚𝗃𝗃, Mehdi Hassan, Kamrul Rabbi, they are really creating some pressure. They don't have much to defend, but they are not giving up.
Short ball. That sounded good. That sounded really good. Wasif Akbar, the batter, goes under that one and takes that out of the ground. A big 6. That will release a bit of pressure from the 2 batters out there in the middle.
Important runs, very important runs. Really hit it well. And the crunch of the bat was really saying where the ball was heading to. 37 is the requirement now. So that really will ease up the equation for the batting side. 𝗁𝗚𝗃𝗃 needs to come back really well in this over.
This time goes fuller. It was in the air for a while, just wide of the fielder at point. Good cricket after that 6er. Takes that boundary, rotate the strike, brings back skipper Mahfuzur Rabbi on strike. 14 dot balls in his final over, 4th over, 3.4 overs, 13 runs, 2 wickets, economy of 3.55. He actually created the pressure up front.
Should be wide. 𝗁𝗚𝗃𝗃 losing a bit in his last over. But after hitting that 6, it was a AG shot from I beg your pardon, from Wasif Akbar. But you could see the confidence in playing that shot away from the body as well.
Again, that slower delivery disguised the batter completely. Roll of the fingers at the very last moment. He's a very clever cricketer, 𝗁𝗚𝗃𝗃. Good presence of mind as well.
Needs to finish well. What a brilliant spell it's been so far. 2 for 14, 3.5 overs. Shohag Ghazi, Kamrul Islam Rabbi, they all are really trying to encourage the bowler. Dot ball to end the 12th over, 74 for 5.
And that's the end of a brilliant spell by 𝗁𝗚𝗃𝗃. 2 for 14 from his 4 overs. Outstanding figures.
16 dot balls from 4 overs. 16 out of 24. That is where Ruel was able to create the pressure and picked up 2 wickets as well. Now he is finished with his 4 overs. The others, they need to carry on the good work. So far, Ruel led the attack. Now Mehdi Hassan, he has also started well. Current partnership 18 of 19 deliveries. So partnership also building up. This is the requirement of the game, the nature of the game so far.
Mehdi Hassan started off from where he left, hitting those length consistently. He's also bowled well. 1 for 8 on to his 3rd over.
Now if you look at the field position, Wasif Akbar in the previous over, he hit a 6 over square leg region against Ruel Mia. Now we could see a protection in the mid wicket region, in the square leg region. So a short ball could be an option. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Extra zip from the surface extracted by the fast bowler.
Rightly pointed out, Sajjad. Extra zip, extra bit of bounce, carry, and the length was superb. Not trying to do something different, something out of the ordinary. Just force the batter to poke at it. Once again, sliced that away, Wasif Akbar. He's now coming out of the shell. Wasif Akbar, since hitting that 6, is looking more confident now, looking for the singles and doubles, also playing his strokes.
On the other end, Mahfuzur Rabbi, he is playing kind of a more sedate innings. Abish, he was really lucky on that occasion, had no control over the shot, just fall short of Shohag Ghazi, fielding at point, I beg your pardon, fielding at cover.
Again, very good bowling by Mehdi Hassan, hitting that length. Was Mahfuzur Rabbi tried to play that away from his body. Lucky that it didn't carry to the fielder at cover. And looking for that quick single. It's a very good cricket all around, must say. First up, putting pressure, but then giving away a no ball, and now the free hit, releasing the pressure. Wasif Akbar will take the strike. Yes, it's a no ball. Line belongs to the umpire. Right, so free hit will be faced by Wasif Akbar. He's got short fine leg, short third man, backward point, deep cover, deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on in place, as well as a long off to Shohag Ghazi at cover, calling the fielder at deep square leg to come inside the circle as the fielder at point goes deep. It's going to bowl wide to the left-hander, Wasif Akbar, full and wide. Maybe a slower one too. Yeah. Attempted Yorker outside the off stump. Well bowled.
Good comeback. The field was set for that sort of delivery. Mehdi Hassan, he was able to deliver that. Now for Mahfuzur Rabbi, square leg goes back again. Fine leg still in the circle. He let it go. End of the 13th, 78 for 5.
78 for 5. Sylhet in chase of 109. Good to see some young spectators coming in. We've seen the kids enjoyed their time here at the outer ground of the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium, and we expect them to come again and watch their stars in front of them playing the game of cricket. The likes of Shoaib Ghazi, who represented Bangladesh, took a hat-trick and scored 100 in Test match in the same game. Right on the money. So Barishal will be focusing to bowl a few dot balls, create that pressure to the two Sylhet batters, and maybe you never know, Dash. Played that late, played that fine, using the pace of the bowler. Not good bowling, but very good batting.
You cannot put your feet off the accelerator. As far as bowling is concerned, this is some easy picking for Wasif Akbar, sliding down the leg side. Shoaib Ghazi is the culprit for Barishal.
Goes for that fuller delivery again, giving those flights, inviting the batter to come forward and go after him. The intention is right, but at times the line and length isn't.
26 more required. As soon as the requirement comes down below 20, I think we will see an different Sylhet batting lineup. It's a mind game now. Change in the field once again. Third man coming into the circle.
That was powerfully struck. Wide of the field at long off. It's got the width. It was too full to play that shot, as Mahfuzur Rabbi chanced his arm. They now need 22 of 38 deliveries.
Second boundary of the over. It was wide, it was full. Mahfuzur Rabbi, he is in very good form, and he really hit it well into the gap, inside out, over extra cover. Shoaib Ghazi, he is continuing with his poor form. These are really, really important runs.
Plays that with soft hand, quick run taken. Very good running between the wickets. Smart cricket from the two batters out there in the middle.
Mahfuzur Rabbi, what a cricketer he has been for Sylhet. The youngster entrusted with the captaincy as well. He's leading the side well, now batting, leading from the front. He really has a calm head over his shoulders, assessing the situation currently. He knows exactly what is the requirement, exactly how to do it. Came out to bat a bit late for my liking. He himself had the responsibility to prove everyone wrong about the batting order, and he's trying to do that.
Again, deft touch. This time the fielder at short third will cover it off. Single to end the over. A good one for Sylhet. They are 89 for 5 after 14. And it's time for a change of voice. Pranthor Onoy will replace me for the next couple of overs.
Select.
89 for 5, 20 required of 36 balls, as Kamrul Rabbi has been called up again to finish his spell. 2 for 21 so far. scored some really important runs, lowered down the order for his team. Picked up 2 wickets now. Can he pick another? Top edge. I guess he will pick up a wicket now. And that is out. That was clear calling from the wicketkeeper Majid. 𝗂𝗵𝗄𝗃𝗃 breaking the partnership, picking up a very, very important wicket in the context of the game. So Barishal, they are back in this once again.
Barishal will be definitely gifting me a free ticket to their launch, for surely. What a catch it was. It was a clear call from the keeper. He was very sure about that and just dived in to take the catch clean and clear. So another wicket down, 6 down now, 89 for 6, Sylhet.
I asked a question, Prantor. Can 𝗂𝗵𝗄𝗃𝗃 pick up a wicket? And he answered me with a wicket in the very first ball of the over.
I just don't care. Barishal is giving away free tickets to their launch to me. I've just sit here and get a wicket.
Flicked now into the gap. Will pick a couple of runs. Naeem Shakib, the young leg spinner, now has a job to do with the bat in his hands.
You want to accompany me into those launches of Barishal?
I'll be more happy to take the shorter route through the Padma Bridge. 18 required of 34 now. Oh, good ball. Kept a bit low as well.
So you are very much optimistic rather than a bit of fantasy lover, definitely. Those rivers are definitely flown very much uncertain. And this game is definitely getting that vibe of getting uncertain a bit. 14.3 overs, 91 on board, still requires 18 runs. Sylhet, come on.
Mix up. Overthrows now. Mahfuzur Rabbi, he wanted the strike back. That's why he called for that single. Naeem Shakib, he was unsure about it. Throw from backward point, direct hit, could have been very close. But unfortunately for Barishal, it resulted in a single.
Uneven bounce for the batter, and they actually don't mind those overthrow because they need wickets. They need to throw their hands to every bit of opportunities, whether it's small, whether it's big, doesn't matter. But they need to pick up wickets rather than just defending this total with those dots. Another field change for the left-hand batter, Mahfuzur Rabbi, the captain himself. A huge responsibility. Mid-off has been pushed back towards that long-off region for that extra range of shot of Mahfuzur Rabbi.
Fine leg is up. Bowled a short one. Dot ball. This is good, really good over from Rabbi.
Undoubtedly, if Barishal wins this match, 𝗂𝗵𝗄𝗃𝗃 will be the frontliner to win that Man of the Match award for sure. Brilliant bowling, coming back from an over where he conceded runs, and after that 2 important wickets, and in the last over another wicket.
Not to forget about his contribution with the bat as well. Dot to end the over. 15 gone, 92 for 6.
𝗂𝗵𝗺𝗻𝗵, 4 overs, 12 dots, 24 runs given away. But those 3 wickets, in this era of T20 cricket, this was a gem from 𝗂𝗵𝗺𝗻𝗵 along his batting, what Sajjad mentioned about. But this game definitely poised with some sort of uncertainty and excitement at the same time. New over starting, so 17 requires now of 30 deliveries. Spin attack coming back. Tanvir with the ball in hand kind of will set up change for the batter. Saqib, Naeem Hossain Saqib and Mahfuzur Rabbi on strike.
Tanvir was expensive in his earlier spell, 21 from 2. Sliding down the leg side, Naeem Saqib failed to connect the ball.
Yeah, I don't get it, because you need to rotate your strike. You need to fetch those singles and doubles.
Once again, it will be a wide, but the keeper failed to collect the ball cleanly. Was that an stumping opportunity? Yet to be seen.
Absolutely. They need to grab those opportunities. But getting back to my point, Sajjad, that you need to fetch those singles and doubles, not conceding dot balls.
Well, they got some time in hand. 28 balls now to acquire those 16 runs. Naeem Saqib, he is playing the supporting role to his keeper at this moment. And the way wickets are falling down, definitely this is a need, this is a requirement as well to stop that.
Absolutely, and from the batting side, you would like to have those singles and doubles, as I was talking about, because time is very short. You have to have the clear look that 27 balls, if you count that and convert in overs, that will be only 4 overs, 3 balls.
Good ball that spun back with pace. Mahfuzur Rabbi, he didn't really pick the pitch of the ball, beaten in pace. Tanvir Islam bowling a good one this over, only 2 so far from his 4 deliveries. Once again, sharp incoming delivery.
Absolutely, Tanvir has been bowling very well and coming back for another spell of bowling. Tanvir Islam just conceded 2 or 3 runs in this over so far. Brilliant.
Sensible from the skipper, getting a single on the 5th ball, last ball in fact. So he will keep the strike to himself. A bit of chat with the bowler. 16 gone, 94 for 6. 95 for 6 after 16. Sylhet started the run chase really well, thanks to Tawfiq. 22 of 13 balls. Zishan Alam, he started well as well, 12 of 8. But as soon as the opening pair was dislodged, Barishal really put some pressure on the Sylhet batting lineup. 24 balls and 14 runs are the requirement. Mehdi, he comes back. He bowled really well so far, picked up a wicket from his 3 overs, conceding 12 runs. So this will be a very important over. Single of the first ball, Mahfuzur Rabbi. He is taking the game deep.
Surely Sajjad, Naeem Saqib and Mahfuzur Rabbi, 2 unbeaten batters down there. 96 for 6. They're taking their times. They know 23 balls left. Well, it's 3.5 over. So they need to accelerate a bit. Keep those runs ticking, coming up and over every time in every deliveries. A small field setup change mid-on brings back, and an extra cover has been pushed towards that mid-off region.
Good ball. Yes, the required run rate is very much under control, but this is an opportunity for Mehdi Hassan to pick up a wicket or accumulate some dot balls to the list against Naeem Saqib.
And at the same time, they are becoming aggressive over by over because you are bringing back fielders inside the circle.
Outside edge, and it will go for a boundary. Mehdi Hassan, he really bowled well on that occasion, beating the batter once again. Very lucky boundary, 100 on the board, 100 for 6.
I was talking about aggression. It was full on there. 19 boundaries so far in this match. And talking about aggression, definitely they will be eyeing for wickets. Look at the ball. Nothing wrong about that. Got that luck. And got that lucky boundary finally. Good effort in the deeper position.
Going for the Yorker. Now this is good cricket from Saqib. Yes, it was a fortunate boundary the ball before, but this time it was an easy single on offer. It was bowled onto his pads. Now the requirement comes down to 8 only. Sylhet, they are taking it away from Barishal.
Absolutely. Only 8 requires now. And at this point, when Mahfuzur Rabbi just got the strike, Mehdi Hassan just pushed back his fielders outside the circle, 1 at the long on, 1 at mid-off, pushing Rabbi for a rash shot.
What a hit! 1 bounce out of the boundary. Mahfuzur Rabbi, what a timely hit it was. This young lad really can bat. Leading the team from the front, it was bowled on a fuller length. Mahfuzur Rabbi sensing the opportunity to pick up 4 runs as mid-off is up in the circle, going over his head. That should be it for Sylhet. They need to wait a bit longer though, after 1705 for 6. Kamrul Islam Rabbi, pick of the bowler for Barishal, picking up 3 wickets for 24 runs. Ruel Mia, he really started the destruction for the batting side. Picked up 2 wickets, conceding only 14 of his 4 overs. Now Sylhet, they are 1 shot away from the victory. 4 runs required. Saqib, is he going to attempt that big shot, or he will pick up a single and hand the strike over to his captain? Think that should be the more sensible thing to do. Tanvir Islam, expensive in the context of the game, 24 from his three overs. Now finally a sleep is on Shohag Ghazi, bringing himself on to the sleep. Too little too late. Shakib, he is not in a hurry. Very well played, young man. Provided brilliant support to his captain, who was striking it really well, who is in very good form. Mahfuzur Rabbi. Outside edge will be a single. Past Shohag Ghazi in the slips. Direct hit, direct hit. Direct hits are always interesting. And the umpire will go upstairs just to check. An appeal from the Barishal fielders. Now this will be really interesting to see. I think even if that will result in a wicket, Sylhet, they were willing to take that risk because Mahfuzur Rabbi will be on strike anyway. But you never know. As they say, cricket is a funny game. We're still waiting for the replay. What a match. What a match. Who would have thought that defending 108 runs, Barishal, they will do such a good job. Now, oh, that is close. That is close. I'm quite sure the umpire will require another angle which will provide a clearer view. Yes, this should be better. This should be a better angle for the umpire. Oh, the on-field umpire is blocking the view. It will be touch and go. It will be really touch and go. So the straight view, I think right there, when the balls are dislodged, he was on the crease and the line belongs to the umpire. So another twist in the tail. Naeem Shakib, he needs to depart thanks to the brilliant throw from short third. But he has done a good job, the young man. It was an outside edge of Shakib's bat. Past the slip fielder, Shohag Ghazi, it was. Then the throw came from Mehdi Hassan. So Naeem Hossain Shakib, he departs for 9. (105 for 7). Still 4 runs required. But as I was saying, that more importantly, Sylhet got the skipper back on strike in exchange of that wicket. 1 for the team. Oh, good ball. Tanvir has been able to trouble Mahfuzur Rabbi. Bowling with a quicker pace, cramping the left-hander for space. 3 more balls to go in this over. Once again, oh, this time the fielder couldn't pick up cleanly. That allowed the batters to scamper for a single. Mahfuzur Rabbi is not really happy with something. just opening the face of the bat, taking that single. He wanted more. Drama. What a match we are having. Low scoring thriller here in the outer ground of Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. 3 more required from 14. Khalid Ahmed, the new batter. Can Tanvir pick up another one from the remaining 2 deliveries? The slip is on. 𝗂𝗧 posted himself in that position. Good defense, good defense. These are nervy moments in the Sylhet dugout. Tanvir coming up with the final ball. Was that a wicket? Was that an edge? Yes, it was. Khalid Ahmed failed to survive these 2 deliveries from Tanvir. 8 down now. Mahfuzur Rabbi, the skipper, he is furious about that. But what a delivery it was from Tanvir. Khalid Ahmed failing to defend, only 2 balls. Departed in the last one. That spun really well and took the outer edge. And it was a good catch by Abdul Majid. Eight down now. Two overs remaining. 3 runs to win for Sylhet and 2 wickets. The only good thing for Sylhet is they have their skipper on strike, Mahfuzur Rabbi. He will be facing 𝗂𝗧. 𝗂𝗧, who is not enjoying a great day out there. Now he needs to deliver the best over from him in this contest, in this tournament. 𝗂𝗧, he went for 16 from his 2 overs. A very interesting thing that 𝗂𝗧, this will be his 3rd, and Tanvir Islam, Kamrul Islam Rabbi, Ruel Mia, Mehdi Hassan, all of them bowled their full quota of 4 overs. So if the game goes into the last over, a new bowler has to be introduced. That's another equation we need to keep in mind. 𝗂𝗧 now. Let's it go, let's it go. Mahfuzur Rabbi, he knows the importance of his wicket now. What a brilliant display of bowling and fielding from Barishal. Tentative from Mahfuzur Rabbi. He was lining himself up to go over mid-wicket. 𝗂𝗧 spotted the movement from the left-hander and he fired it up onto his pads. Now the mid-wicket goes back to the boundary. On the previous occasion, mid-wicket was within the circle. Now there is protection in square leg, mid-wicket and long on boundaries. Good ball, very good ball, another dot ball. Calculation going on in everyone's heads. Mahfuzur Rabbi is complaining about something to the umpire. I think it's about the number of fielders. I think it's about the number of fielders within the circle. Yes, there was an extra fielder posted on the boundary line. 𝗂𝗧𝗏𝗂𝗃 is not agreeing to that. It will be a no ball and it will be a free hit. Already been signaled by the umpire. 𝗂𝗧𝗏𝗂𝗃 is still arguing about it. But I guess it's too late now. It's your duty, it's your job to keep these things in mind. Oh no, this is not the way. This is not the way 𝗂𝗧𝗏𝗂𝗃 wanted to end this game. 𝗂𝗧𝗏𝗂𝗃 is still having a discussion about it. And what smart move from Mahfuzur Rabbi, the youngster. He spotted that extra fielder on the boundary line and he knew that he will get a no ball, he will get a free hit, and he just defended. He did not have any intention to go for any run, to play an expensive shot. And immediately after defending that ball, he pointed to the square leg umpire that there is an extra fielder on the boundary, sir. Please gift me a run and a free hit to follow. And the umpires, they are obliged. Now, smart, very smart from the young skipper, Mahfuzur Rabbi. He is batting, he is keeping an eye on things surrounding him. Brilliant. 𝗂𝗧𝗏𝗂𝗃 is still not happy about it. Now Abdul Majid, he is joining the party. Now the mid-wicket fielder once again coming into the circle. 4 fielders have to be within the circle apart from the keeper and the bowler, and that was not the case on the previous ball. Free hit it was. Very good fielding. Very good fielding. It was hit really hard by Rabbi. Inside the circle, it was Onyx, number 44. He had to dive to his right, made a half stop. But the more important news is Sylhet are now 108 for 8. So the scores are level. The final run needs to be scored. 9 balls, 2 wickets in hand. Ibadat Hossain Choudhury, he is on strike. He is not really known for his batting though. Ibadat Hossain Choudhury, a slip posted for him. Defended. What a nail-biting finish. What a nail-biting finish. He goes for the big shot. He's going for the run. The fielder couldn't pick this up cleanly, that allowing the batters to complete that run, and Sylhet finally registering their second win in this tournament. What a match it was. What a dramatic end to this. We have had everything in this game. Brilliant bowling, brilliant fielding, some laps in the fielding as well. Smartness by the young Sylhet captain. Argument with the umpires, everything. And you cannot write a better script than this. Absolute dramatic end to this low-scoring thriller. Yes, we have to call it that. It was a low-scoring thriller. 108 run chase down. but they had only 2 wickets left. 𝗵𝗲𝗃𝗀𝗃 scoring the winning run as well. Match number 23, Sylhet ended up on the winning side by 2 wickets. And really, that is keeping the hopes alive for Sylhet to qualify for the playoffs. What a much needed victory for them. Sylhet will be relieved. They were really unlucky on occasions to lose a couple of tight games. Started well, the openers of Sylhet. This small chase, 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗀𝗃 was really on fire from the word go, especially against the left-arm spinner Tanvir. Jishan departed this fashion. Then that was a brilliant shot from the left-hander once again. That was a good catch. And then 𝗂𝗵𝗆𝗃𝗃 picked up a wicket. 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃 with another wicket as well, chasing down a wide one. That was a big hit. That was hanging in the air. Tofile Ahmed departing in this fashion, falling into the trap of LBW. Wasif Akbar hit a really big 6 of 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃. And then this over was really expensive from Shoaib Ghazi. That's the first boundary came from this over. Then that was the second one over extra cover. But then Kamrul Islam Rabbi coming back once again, taking one more wicket. That was outside edge, going for a boundary, was lucky one. Then Mahfuzur Rabbi, then another drama. Khalid Ahmed departed. And finally the winning runs was scored by 𝗵𝗲𝗃𝗀𝗃𝗃, the number 10 batter, who led from the front with the ball in hand as well. So we are now ready for the flash interview. Prantor Dashanoi is downstairs.
A nervous yet a productive win for Sylhet in this match. 2 wickets win, and that ensured their chances of going on to the playoff in this NCL. And I have with me the guider of this match, who guided this innings pretty well, none other than skipper Mahfuzur Rabbi. ভালো একটা জয় ছিল এবং যেটা খুব দরকার ছিল 2 উইকেটের জয়টা রাব্বি।
অবশ্যই এই টুর্নামেন্টে টিকে থাকার জন্য অবশ্যই আমাদের এই ম্যাচটা জেতা দরকার ছিল। তবে এখনো আমাদের একটা স্টিল চান্স আছে যে যদি ভালো ক্রিকেট খেলে পজিটিভ রেজাল্ট করতে পারি তাহলে হয়তোবা ভালো কিছু হতে পারে।
যখন উইকেটে গেলেন অনেকগুলো উইকেট পড়ে গিয়েছিল, টার্গেটটা খুব বেশি বড় ছিল না, একটু কি ট্রিকি ছিল উইকেটটা ব্যাট করার জন্য?
হ্যাঁ, আমার কাছে লাস্ট দিনের থেকে আজকের উইকেটটা মনে হচ্ছে একটু টাফ ছিল। আমার কাছে মনে হয় পেস বোলিং যারা করতেছিল খুব ভালো বোলিং করছিল, সামনের থেকে বল অনেক লাফাচ্ছিল। তো আমার একটা প্ল্যান ছিল যে লাস্ট পর্যন্ত যাই, যদি শেষ পর্যন্ত গেলে যা হওয়ার হবে, আসলে এটা নিয়ে ওরিড ছিলাম না। বাট ফার্স্টের দিকে আমি কোনো শর্টস ওরকম খেলতে চাচ্ছিলাম, জাস্ট এক এক করে স্ট্রাইক রোটেট করতে চাচ্ছিলাম, যে কারণ আমি যদি ওখানে উইকেট ফল করে ফেলতাম তাহলে হয়তো বা নেগেটিভ রেজাল্টও আসতে পারতো।
ডেফিনেটলি ইবাদত সহ খালেদ তো সবার একটা ভালো ইউনিট পেয়েছেন, পেস ইউনিট, ব্যাটিংটা ক্লিক করছে না কোনো মতে।
হ্যাঁ, আমার কাছে মনে হয় যে আমাদের ব্যাটসম্যানরা যদি একটুখানি রান করতে পারে মাঝখানের দিকে, তা আপনারা দেখতে পাবেন যে আমরা পাওয়ার প্লে বা টপ অর্ডার আমাদের খুব ভালো ব্যাটিং করছে, কিন্তু আমরা আসলে মিডল ওভারগুলোতে বা মিডলে যে ব্যাটসম্যানরা ব্যাটিং করতেছে ওইখানে হয়তো বা ওরকম বেশি একটা রান করতে পারতেছি না। তো ওইখানে যদি আমরা একটু ইমপ্রুভ করতে পারি তাহলে হয়তো আমরা যে কোনো টিমের সাথে কম্পিটিটিভ ক্রিকেট খেলতে পারবো।
অবশ্যই শুভকামনা থাকলো লাস্ট ম্যাচের জন্য। হোপ ইউ সি এট দ্য প্লে অফস। থ্যাংক ইউ। And here from the talking point with Mahfuzur Rabbi, the captain who guided this innings, going back to the combox to Sajjad.
Mahfuzur Rahman Rabbi, it was the hero, the young skipper from Sylhet. He was out there with Prantor. Now this is the scorecard for Sylhet. Tawfiq Tushar and Jisham Alam once again provided a brief quick start. Pina Ghosh, he scored 9. Wasif Akbar a valuable 20 runs in the middle. 𝗵𝗂𝗃𝗃 staying till the end. It was a sedate innings, but it was a needed one. Finally winning the game by 2 wickets. So we are all ready now for the post-match presentation, and Mazharuddin is out there.
We have witnessed a low-scoring thriller here at the Sylhet-Outer Cricket Stadium, where the home side go on to win by 2 wickets over Barishal. Hello and welcome to the post-match presentation party here at the Al-Arafa Islami Bank presents NCL T20 2024-25, powered by Walton in association with Lily and Ace Properties. Right, first of all, let me introduce to our guest today. We have MD Sajjad Hussain, Additional Director, Walton High-Tech Industries, Mr. Abdul Halim, Senior Principal Officer and Operation Manager, Al-Arafa Islami Bank PLC, Amborkhana Branch, Sylhet, and Mr. Abdullah Al Mahmood, Senior Executive, Remark HB Limited. Thank you, gentlemen, for being with us. Right, first of all, let me call upon Salman Hossain Imon on behalf of the Barishal skipper, Shoaib Ghazi, to please come up and have a few words. Salman, ছোট রান দিয়েছিলেন বোর্ডে, বাট লাস্ট মোমেন্ট পর্যন্ত কিন্তু ফাইট করেছিলেন।
আসলে উইকেট ফার্স্টে আমরা ব্যাটিং করি, তো সকালের ম্যাচে একটু ব্যাটিং করা একটু ডিফিকাল্ট হয়। সো টসটা এখানে ভাইটাল ছিল, তারপরও আমাদের এফোর্টটা ফুল ছিল, আমরা প্লেয়াররা যথেষ্ট চেষ্টা করছি এবং খেলাটা অলমোস্ট আমরা ধরেই ফেলছিলাম। আর্লি কিছু চান্স আসছিল, ওটা যদি হয়ে যেত তাহলে আমরা হয়তো ম্যাচটা জিততে পারতাম।
মনে কি হয়েছে যে রানটা একটু কম হয়ে গিয়েছে শুরুর দিকে, আরেকটু 20-30টা রান বেশি হলে হয়তো খেলাটা জিততে পারতেন?
ডেফিনেটলি, কারণ হচ্ছে আপনার 110 রান যদি আপনার নর্মালি উইকেট যতই খারাপ হোক, এটা আসলে চেজেবল। সো আমাদের নর্মাল আজকে যেভাবে উইকেটটা ছিল একটু হালকা গ্রিপ করতেছিল, সো এই উইকেটে 130-40 রান এনাফ।
Right, hard luck, all the best for the next matches.
Thank you so much.
Salman Hossain Imon. Right, it's been a bowler's day, but in the end it was an all-round performance. First up with the ball, picking up 1 wicket, and then an unbeaten 18 to chase down the target of 109 under pressure situation. Al-Arafa Islami Bank player of the match is the Sylhet skipper 𝗵𝗂𝗃𝗃. Rabbi will collect the check and a crest from our guest. 18 unbeaten under pressure when his side was losing wickets at regular intervals. The captain held his nerve and take his side to the winning line. Rabbi, well played. একটু কি নার্ভাস ছিলেন নাকি শেষের দিকে?
হ্যাঁ, লাস্ট ওভারের আগের ওভারটা একটুখানি নার্ভাস ছিলাম, এই জন্য আসলে ওরকম ব্যাট শরীরটা চলতেছিল না, রিল্যাক্স থাকা ট্রাই করেছি, বাট ওই সময়টাতে আসলে উইকেট ফল করতেছিল, তো ওই সময়টা একটু প্রেশার ফিল হচ্ছিল।
ব্যক্তিগতভাবে যদি বলি, খুব ভালো টুর্নামেন্ট যাচ্ছে, গত ম্যাচেও 80 নট আউট ছিলেন, একটুর জন্য দলকে জেতাতে পারেননি, ফাইনালি গেটিং আ ম্যান অফ দ্য ম্যাচ, নিশ্চয়ই খুশি হবেন।
অবশ্যই, আলহামদুলিল্লাহ, এটার জন্য আসলে খুব অপেক্ষা করতেছিলাম যে এটা কবে আসলে আমার হাতে আসবে। সো আসলে অনেক মানে কি বলে এটাকে, অনেক কষ্টের পরে এটা আসছে, আলহামদুলিল্লাহ খুব খুশি।
রাইট, দল হিসাবেও একটা মোমেন্টাম পেয়েছেন, এখন জয়ের ধারায় ফিরছেন, সো অবভিয়াসলি মুভিং ফরওয়ার্ড আরেকটু মনে হয় কনফিডেন্ট থাকবেন এখন।
হ্যাঁ, আসলে আমরা ভালো ক্রিকেট খেলতেছি, আসলে সোফার আমরা টুর্নামেন্ট ভালো ক্রিকেট খেলতেছি, বাট আমরা কিছু জায়গাতে ভুল করার কারণে আমরা আসলে আমাদের দিকে পজিটিভ রেজাল্ট আসতেছে না, বাট আমরা স্টিল ভালো ক্রিকেট খেলতেছি, ইনশাআল্লাহ দেখা যাক কি হয়।
Thank you very much, well played and all the best for the next matches.
Thank you.
𝗵𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃, the Al-Arafa Islami Bank player of the match, and that concludes the presentation party here. Back to the com box.
So 𝗵𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃, the skipper, he was the player of the match as well, picking up a wicket for 6 runs and more importantly guiding the way for his team to victory. 18 of 30 not out. That is the bowling card for Barishal. They really tried hard. Ruel Mia 2 for 14, Kamrul Islam Rabbi 3 for 24, Mehdi Hassan 1 for 22, Tanvir Islam 1 for 25. They all were really good, but it was not enough because they hadn't enough runs on the board. The match summary: 108 posted by Barishal. They couldn't even finish their quota of 20 overs. 𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 top scoring with 27, Kamrul Rabbi 26, doing a job with the bat. Ebadat and Tofail Ahmed both to pick up 3 wickets. Mahfuzur Rabbi with 1, Jishan with 1, and Sylhet in reply. They had to wait till the 19th over for these runs to be scored. Tawfiq Tushar top scoring with 22. So that was it. Sylhet versus Barishal. Sylhet won the first game in this match by 2 wickets. We have another one coming at 1 p.m. I beg your pardon. Dhaka and Rajshahi will be up against each other. And another 2 games will be in the main stadium, Chattogram and Khulna, which is running already. And the afternoon game will be between Rangpur and Dhaka Metro. So we are taking your leave for now, but we will be back with the next game shortly live. Don't go anywhere. Goodbye for now.